Welcome everyone to the Mike Carey after party. So far with us today, we've got, of course, the guest of honor, Mike Carey, my fabulous producer. What are you calling yourself today?
MF to P.
MF to P. MF to P. And Randolph, who's busy doing some work at home with the painting and stuff like that, which I used to do for a living for a while, by the way. He's joining us. We'll be watching him paint for some reason in the background. And of course, the one and only artiste extraordinaire, Mr. Easism, is also with us from down the coastline in California. Which, is it still on fire down there, brother, or what?
Yeah. Certain parts of Northern California, they're going up. I'm in the Southern California, so it's not as bad. But yeah, they're still burning.
Oh wow!
I mean, this is the season. This is pretty much when it happens. Right before the rains.
Yep.
I've seen fire and I've seen rain. These are the days I thought I'd never had.
Oh, I thought you were gonna spit some bars or something.
This
guy.
All my green cups.
I've seen fire and I've seen rain. Oh yeah, so you got to go pink now, so you can't have the background there.
Yeah, I got to use my girls' cups now. I'm out.
That's all right. Welcome everyone in the chat, by the way, as well. So I hope you guys
welcome.
have fun listening to this. If you'd like to join us, just let me know via Twitter or Facebook, and I will send you a link, and you can jump in and say hi too. Because Mike's a pretty cool guy, and I'm sure he'd like to meet some of the people that are fond of what he does on the interwebs. And there you go.
If he did a great job on his deconversion, how about pop in and say so?
Yeah.
Yeah, or if you guys want to make fun of my St. Nick incident, feel free to jump in. I'd be happy to hear either way.
So you're a determinist, huh, Mike?
Yeah, I'm a
Let
hard
me
determinist,
tweet this out.
What took you down that road?
It was kind of like a Band-Aid pull. Even as being an atheist, I wanted free will, or I wanted control, or and just looking at backsliding, going backwards from an action that I've done to investigating why that action took place, and then understanding influence and experience is the antecedent basically that's guiding me to make an action. I don't like really talking about determinism. I'd rather say fuck determinism, but it's just more of like looking it in the eye and being, a big boy and accepting it is as it appears to be evidently the case.
Okay. Yeah, I have a problem with determinism, at least the word, because there are certain things that are kind of, you could perceive them as determined, but it's more about understanding you're responding to your environment, not so much making the choice that you think you're making. That's pretty much it. I just like you said, I have a problem with determinism as an explanation for things.
Yeah, I mean, the problems that I have with it are like assenting to propositions. You're not able to really, like, if you're I don't know, it's raining outside and you're popping an umbrella to shield yourself from the rain to get in your car so that you're dry. Working that out in your mind as a logical thing to do to achieve the goal, you're not really able to justify that as being rationality or knowledge. It's more of your evolutionary mechanisms that are maybe creating a bias or a susceptibility, a propensity to make that type of action given the scenario. So again, when I explain that to people, they get upset. They say, so you want me a robot or a puppet on strings, and I just look at that and I say, well, strings or not, robot or not, you're going to love your wife, you're going to smoke your smokes, you're going to drink your booze, you're going to take the garbage out, and you're going to carry on, I think that's kind of this emotional attachment that we have where we it sounds as if you're stripping the humanity from that person, so they take it very personal. And I'm, empathetic to that feeling, like I said, I mean, but when you ask someone to explain free will, it's very short-lived, where they'll say, I picked up this wine and drank it because I wanted to. And then when I ask, why did you want to? If they say they chose to, it's kind of a circular argument where you're saying you chose to want, to choose to want, to choose to want, to choose to want. And you'll never actually pick up the glass.
Yeah, I've noticed that whoever does do that, like they're stuck on that. Well, I chose it, when in fact it is that they're just responding to what their body wants, and misunderstanding it. Yeah, I like using a nice little trick where I'm like, all right, hold your breath. You hold it long enough, you're gonna pass out. You're gonna go to sleep. You immediately start breathing again because it's your body responding to the environment. You didn't choose to breathe again. You're just doing what you're meant to do. So I usually break it down for them like that.
I think the best.
I know, wrong one. My bad. I got a little windows open.
I don't remember fucking typing that.
Wrong window. I got like 14 windows open. That's my bad.
No worries.
No, I was just gonna say.
Passes out points.
I think the best way to argue against what I'm saying, or even if I wasn't even alive, if anyone arguing determinism, the best argument against it would have to be something like, the moment you can say that you're lining up your ideas and choosing the next thing to think about, then you would have some meat, something to sink your teeth into. You'd have something robust. Yeah. But even that is a problem, because if you're lining up Coke, Pepsi, Mountain Dew, and coffee, and you say, I want to think about coffee, and you select that, like, a claw going down into a toy machine and grabbing what you want to think about, it's kind of like, why did you want to think about coffee, let's say? Then, it's this infinite regress of choosing to want to think about what you're choosing to. So you're in this situation. And I think the moment you're able to do that, I would shut up about determinism, but obviously, we're not able to do that.
Right.
It's your ideas are generating like a lotto ball, and then you're responding to whatever it is that's popping into your mind.
Speaking of Coke versus Pepsi, Coke totally won by that.
Yeah. Coke is it.
Coke utterly obliterated Pepsi.
I know, Neil, you're a Pepsi guy. I'm a Coke guy.
Oh, it's fine. You can drink whatever the fuck you want. Don't mind me.
I'm okay with Coke winning because it's got Canadian flag colors.
Out here, have you like Pepsi, Neil? Have you tried a Pepsi with real sugar?
Yep.
Yeah, I actually appreciate that one.
I haven't tried that.
If I had to pick a cola, I was always really, really fond of RC cola. I don't know if you guys remember.
Yes.
Cola.
Yes.
Right. And I've always been a Dr. Pepper fan. That's actually my soft drink of choice, let's say.
Okay.
Or something along those lines.
23 flavors.
I really love strawberry Pepsi. That's good shit too.
Strawberry Pepsi.
I couldn't do the strawberry soda. Well, no, time out. I grew up on strawberry soda, but from Ecuador, not from the States. I don't like it in the States. Tropical. You find that some strawberry soda from you will.
Is that like Jarritos or whatever? Like just like a soda or no?
It's important.
I love those.
It's important. Yes, you will find it in the same type of bottle, but it stands alone. It's just strawberry. Mm-hmm.
Neil, though, you got me tripping out over here, man. You said there was such a thing as strawberry Pepsi.
Yes.
I'm ignorant. I'm totally ignorant to what you're talking
Cherry
about.
Pepsi and strawberry.
What are you talking about?
Like when I go to like Subway, I'll get a sub. They have the machine where you can pick your different
pops.
They
got them out here in LA.
Yeah, and
they got a Pepsi one.
Pepsi. They have Pepsi. Yeah. And then underneath it says, vanilla, cherry, strawberry. And
they got all the flavors. It's stupid.
Yeah.
I did.
They got lemon. They did a Sprite. They made their own Sprite.
Mm-hmm.
This magical land called Canada.
Yeah.
Magic machines that have flavored Pepsi.
Strawberry Pepsi. Well, who knows? I might jump ship then. If I'll see if I can find that. And
it's gonna be a bunch of them. We all rolling out. Don't even worry about it. You can just hop on the bandwagon. We out this piece.
Yes, Maya, they absolutely do.
Strawberry Pepsi.
I've yet to see it like bottled or canned.
Bro. Come on, bro.
It's the land of milk and honey and strawberry Pepsi. Nothing.
Everyone's like, wait, what? Strawberry Pepsi?
That's blowing my mind, bro. Like,
Vanilla.
Turn up, Ed. Strawberry Pepsi sounds like something from a fever dream.
yeah, I mean, shit. Next, you're gonna tell me there's a banana Mountain Dew or some shit. Like,
Oh, good Lord, no.
Ooh, that would be.
I try.
No,
it.
no,
I'm not
no.
gonna-
Yeah, I try it.
No,
I try
no.
it.
I'm going to warn you fuckers right now. They had, here in Canada anyways, at 7-Eleven, they had banana Slurpees. And they
I
were
remember
utterly horrible.
Those
They
are
were
good.
horrible.
Was it chunky?
I remember they weren't there for long.
banana Slurpee.
3 sips in, and you're like, oh, this is pretty
Banana
good. Then about
Slurpee.
5 sips in, you're like, yeah, no. That's enough.
Like
It's too
banana,
much.
like banana the fruit or banana like popsicle.
Banana, what? Banana flavored, we'll say.
Oh yeah, I'm with it.
Like
Yeah, I
the
drink
run,
that.
like Runts banana,
Yeah,
like
I
that
don't know.
candy banana shit.
It did about as well as that fucking. Did about as well as that apple pop that they released in the early '80s called Aspen.
Aspen. I gotta get a picture of this motherfucker. This crime
Aspen.
against humanity.
Oh yeah, their commercial.
You're
I remember
making me
the
think of
commercial.
Pepsi Blue right now.
They,
Oh,
they,
Pepsi Blue.
they had this couple riding a horse out in a wintry scene, and they're all wearing fur coats. And then there's an apple tree with an aspen can hanging in it, and she grabs the can off the tree and pops it open.
That's funny.
That's
Oh,
my
yeah.
kind of treat.
Can you imagine fall?
Neil,
You
Neil,
got
do
a
you,
couple of
do you,
those in your
do you
yard?
smoke cloves?
Do I what?
Oh,
Do I what?
do you smoke cloves?
I used
No,
to.
good Lord, no.
I used to.
Aspen. There it is, Aspen.
Old school.
I remember that.
Crack into a ice cold aspen.
I think they had a lime flavor, didn't they?
No, they were apple flavored.
Reminds me of Surge.
Mike, you
Oh
you
my
smoke
God.
beanies?
I seem to remember
Surge.
the lime. Maybe it's something else.
Might have been.
What did you say, East?
No, I said Mike. I should have said Mike. You smoke beanies? You know what beanies are?
Who, me? No.
Yeah. I mean,
What's a
no,
beanie?
no. It's like a
Diabetes.
little. It's a clove.
No.
Oh,
Hold on.
yeah. I used
do
to
the
back in the day. Yeah, back in the day, I used to do two packs of Newport shorts a day. I started sounding like Cookie Monster and Ja Rule had a kid. And, you know, it was bad.
murder.
Yeah, it was. My voice was so embarrassed, but
These are beanies.
you know, but I didn't notice any
Okay.
difference. But you know, but eventually I was like, all right. But yeah, I used to do clothes. That was like the delicacy. Like you know, I was a fancy motherfucker. I would.
These
You
are
know, I
beanies.
had my little
These are the
clothes
clove
out.
leaves. Yeah. You ever smoke those?
Oh
I
shit!
believe.
No,
I think
sir.
I've seen them before,
Yeah, they're
but
very
I've never.
Beady. Okay.
Yeah. you should
Are these
smoke those.
sold in the States?
Yes, they are.
Well, shit.
Never
I'm in
heard of
Florida. I
them.
don't know if we count, but
BEEDI.
Okay, guys, what's with all the fucking? Just stop.
Beaties.
Diabetes. No.
stupid.
Can't be trusted with the internet.
I'm a diabetes. Take away your earweb
It's
privilege.
No, not again.
is Ease an atheist as well, or
Oh yeah.
You're in good company here, man.
Yeah. No worries.
okay?
Yeah.
Okay, just
We
making
won't
sure.
try to convert.
I don't understand that.
I'm putting a bounty out for Jemima Puddle Duck, who has been relentlessly hitting on me for the last 4 months.
Mm.
I need some.
What?
You got a secret admirer, do you?
It would appear that way.
What's
You
your
gotta bring
wife?
the. You gotta bring the.
Uh oh.
Ease, take your shit out of there.
You gotta, you gotta bring the duck to the puddle, bro.
Yeah.
You still got your window open. There we go. Atta boy.
What you got there? Oh, and now we can commentate on Randolph's painting like it's a golf game, and it seems he's got
I'm
the
taking my
3-inch
time.
foam, the 3-inch foam roller out. Yes.
Oh, you
What
guys,
color are you going with there?
Hey, you're a natural at this, Mikey.
Susan's not happy with us.
What did we did?
We're talking about diabetes and stuff like that.
Are you painting the walls white there, Randolph?
Nope. Purple. Here, I'll give you a quick tour.
Boom, 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 boom.
So I've been having fun teaching myself how to paint, and I've got 2 colors going here. A little bit of a mountain thing. I got to add a couple more mountains in here, and I've got to touch up some parts that are not, because it's the first coat. I have to put another coat on.
Boom, 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 boom.
Yeah, it gets cold up here. You always need more coats.
And the top is blue. I'm going to eventually put some clouds up here.
Ah. Do you have a
It's a them
do you have a
diabetes
background
joke.
in painting, or you said it was self-taught?
I've always hated painting, and I decided I would change my my preference on this, and now I find I love it. I did that because somebody on Twitter said it's impossible for us to change our preferences, so I did it to prove to myself that I could change my preferences.
Aha!
Yeah, whoever told you that it's impossible to change your preferences is mistaken, obviously.
Oh, that was my point exactly.
There you go, Randolph. True North toilet.
Slavery was abolished.
Yeah, well, convince a lot of married men of that. I've got a good marriage, but I know lots of guys who would disagree.
Wow. Tons of my skits point.
Preferences seem to be changing.
Tons of my skits points for Randolph's bathroom is a par 4.
What? What does that mean?
It means it's
Oh,
big.
this is a golf joke, isn't it?
I'm gonna have to look at golfing terminology. Yeah.
Beautiful.
Oh, with the birdie.
I was playing
Not
what do you
these,
call it? Rory McIlroy golf on the PS4 yesterday, and I shot a -18, which is pretty much I birdied every hole. Actually, one I bogeyed and one I eagled, but the rest were all birdies.
Don't you love it when you're playing a par 5 and you absolutely crush it on the drive and then you crush it on the follow up?
Fuck it up. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then it's like then your putting goes to shit.
Then you absolutely forget how to putt.
Yeah.
That's
There's like
Murphy's Law right there.
Bar all the way up. Okay. And then
What do you mean?
unlimited power.
I think my golf. I think my golf game is only as good as the golf cart that's available. You know, it's. I pretty much enjoy riding around in the golf cart, and my focus is never really on the game. It's more when do we get back in the cart? It kind of it's like an excuse.
That's where the bear is. Then you yell at all the guys just as much as about to take a shot. Go, hey, get a good one! Whoa, motherfucker!
Make sure to focus.
Two Mikeys on the stream. I have achieved orgasm.
Too much information.
Points, Puddle Duck. That's pretty funny. So I've started doing this thing for
all part of the
one-liners,
plan.
one-liners and zingers. If anyone says anything funny, I start a scoreboard.
Oh,
Ah, there you go.
And it's a dead heat right now.
who's up top?
There you go. I dozed off. Are we
Neil's
still
in
talking
there.
about
I'm
that?
not listed there at 0.
You gotta. It hasn't happened yet, Randolph. I'm
You got to
sorry.
list me there at 0.
No. I'm not putting. There's like 70,000 people watching because this is the most popular 604 atheist show on the YouTubes.
That is
It's the
true.
only. Fuck you! It's the only
The multiple
show on the YouTube.
The multiple
Exactly.
Hey, don't tell him he's wrong. It's Mikey.
Neil, get your tubes tied. We're gonna get your tubes tied, Neil.
My tubes tied.
What's that, Neil? You're getting your tubes tied?
Oh God, doorknob
Apparently.
points.
We're gonna get his YouTubes tied.
All right. Oh, gross.
Neil,
doorknob.
do you ever like debate or anything? Have you had any like major super clash, oil and water, high risk debates,
That's
foaming at the
coming up.
mouth?
When Randolph and I are starting our show, as you can see the background I have, True North Talk is a Canadian call-in show. I always thought it was going to be the first, but apparently Godless Mom had one for a little while with Mr. Oz Atheist.
Oh.
And every
cool.
once in a while they'd have something.
I didn't know that.
little bit, but that kind of faded away, and then they just started talking about topics on their show. So we're going to try and be that Canadian version.
I'm
Fill that
getting
space.
confirmation on the toll-free number early next week, I hope.
Excellent.
Yeah.
You know, we
It's
could
gonna
also
be
do
fucking
the
amazing,
computer
sir.
link. The computer link call in as well, like they do on Talk Heathen and Atheist Experience. People can click the computer link and they can call in from their computer as well. We should set something.
Oh, yeah, Mikey's going to make that happen.
Awesome. Mikey's amazing.
Yep.
So you
I get around.
guys are going to get spicy then with what theist callers?
Well,
Oh, we're gonna
we'll
take
talk to anybody.
Yeah. We're not going to give a preference to theists or atheists, but one thing we don't want to do is take calls where someone just calls up to say they agree with us. We want to actually have conversation.
Yeah.
Pentecostals, if you're watching,
That should be fun.
bring your snakes.
And
Figure
we'll
six,
we'll also entertain the occasional troll call as long as they identify as a troll first.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was thinking about taking live calls, but then I was like, you know what? Looking at my email, I might get ring, fuck your mother, and then hang up. You know, so are you gonna have like a call screener, or how do you do that? I'm completely oblivious to.
We're gonna have that. That's Mikey. Remember, Mikey
Like,
can do it.
They call me MF to P.
MF to P.
So how would you actually screen it though? Because they would be like, yeah, I want to talk to Neil about the cosmological argument or whatever the fuck, and then you're like, okay, so you're not gonna come on here and troll, and they're like, oh no, and then they come on.
I imagine
and they
we'll
drop
probably
a
handle
news.
it. Yeah, I imagine we'll probably handle it similar to ACA's way that, like, I noticed Matt Dillahunty just last week had a caller who put on a totally different topic than what was in the call screener. So if it's going to be dishonorable like that, we'll probably just end the call.
Remember, though, if you watch the whole thing, it wasn't really a dishonorable thing that he did. He said, yeah, but you guys sort of already talked a little bit about it, so I had something else that I could have also talked to.
That's not the call I'm thinking of.
Oh, okay.
There was a different one where the guy specifically gave a completely different reason for the call. And Matt hung up on him right away.
And that's the beauty. They can be as nice and as genius. If I think they're going awry and they're going to try to compromise the channel, I got news for you, buddy. I'll make a separate giant button hotkey that I can just smash into to just eject people out of the show. The vacuum
Shit, mate. I could always hold my nose and pretend to be a theist or something.
I'm not sure if that's optimism or pessimism from Tons of Mice there.
It might be optimism from Tons of Mice point of view. Maybe kind of hoping to see you do that. Fucking Pete, be like some.
I gotta say,
artwork going on here.
Set them off.
I'm just not known for swearing.
when I saw that news though of the president having COVID, my mind went in a million directions. I was like, is he faking this? Is he trying to get, the recovery, appreciation, and worried about him and trying to regain, what I mean, or trying to avoid the debates, or, I'm thinking all these. I'm a kind of a pessimist, so I'm like, okay, is he taking advantage of a crisis, and then when they put him in the hospital, right, they were talking about, he was sort of on oxygen, but not really. And then they couldn't really give us a lot of details. And I don't know. I don't know if it was a fakery or if he really was sick, but it's like either way is deplorable, right? I mean, because if you're really sick, you were just denouncing this. You're making fun of people even the night before or 2 nights before, right? Talking about Biden having the biggest mask ever, 200 feet away, and then look at you, now you're sick. And then all the other people in the house, Kellyanne Conway, all these other people getting sick. So I'm like, I don't think they're all faking it. But
I think the more pressing issue is Flygate. Look at #Flygate.
Flygate? I'm going to do that.
Oh my God.
Before we search this, is this going to show a bunch of genes with Johnson out or something? Okay.
You're going to see a picture of Mike Pence getting a fly landing on his head.
Yep.
That was the big highlight.
That's what happened. That's what happened during thing. And the best meme I've seen so far It's got Mike Pence there with the fly on his head, and Mr. Miyagi with the chopsticks.
Yeah, that was great.
Or
they-
Tarzan. Yeah, Tarzan.
They
It
zoom.
looks like COVID
They,
the Clown got sick. It looks like my man got sick. One thing I noticed, they were gigging on his face that he looked swollen. And one of the side effects from taking steroids is getting moon face. So your face swells slightly. So it's possible that he was on medication. I think he did get sick. Listening to some of the recordings that he gets on, he sounds sick. Fuck him. I'm glad he's sick, but the way he's downplayed it, he's fucked shit up. COVID the Clown, baby. COVID the Clown.
and then
I've seen this response to the Pence thing, which I've always thought was pretty funny. If the fly laid eggs in Pence's hair, then he has to take them to term. He's a pro-lifer.
they had one
First
where
Republican
like
flies.
they zoomed in on the fly, and it was Jeff Goldblum with his shirt off doing this guy.
Oh,
I was
yeah.
like,
Yeah, that's a good one too.
That's the board of the flies. Board of the flies.
I've already heard a conspiracy theory about that fly, that it's actually not a real fly. It's artificial intelligence that's run by the CIA.
Oh, all right. Trying to
It's a deep-
reprogram.
it's a deep state fly. Gotta watch out for them.
That's that Elon Musk. What was it? He had some type of a. No, it wasn't Elon Musk. It was
It's
there was
electric, no gas.
there was a military exposition where they were showing kind of like camera technology that was as small as a fly, a little bit, probably the size of a quarter, not as small as that fly. And it was pretty interesting because they could use it to actually just basically fly into you and cause some kind of a head trauma, or and also record, etc. It's on YouTube. But
You have cameras the size of
Everything's on YouTube.
on a pen.
this is the I have a clip actually on my Facebook of Mike Pence when he was first talking about COVID, and I recorded it because I was in tears laughing, where he basically said, with all the people that we've lost, and he goes and he drones on and shit, and he's like, with all this bad shit happening, I'm waiting for the God, right, to come in, because that's it's Mike Pence, right? And that's not what he did, bro. He said, it's clear, it's obvious that our future is in our hands. I said that everywhere, bro, and I said it sounds like Mike Pence is an atheist.
Yeah.
Or at least he's lost faith in God's abilities.
He said it's clear, it's obvious, with all this shit going on and all this horrendous shit, the future is in our hands. In our hands. No mention of God, no praying, no thoughts and prayers, none of that. The future is in our hands.
In your hands. That's all that was playing.
Zombie.
That's all that was playing in my head. I couldn't turn it off. I was like, I might as well sing it.
Yeah.
And now it's gone, so it worked.
They're infuriating to watch.
Coins.
Do any of you have any epic
I'm going to apeshit.
JW stories knocking on your door on a Saturday or on a weekend? Any epic JWs?
I don't know if I
I
call
was thinking
it
of doing a side series called Epic JW. But
I don't know if I'd say it was epic, but when I lived in Ladner, which is a little town, a little bit south of where I am right now, closer to where Randolph is actually, but I lived there, and these guys came by, and they were JWs, and they knocked on the door. And they said, would you like to talk a little bit about Jesus? And I'm like, well, actually, I was just about to have a bath. You guys are welcome to join me. We can talk about it now.
But
And they're like, oh, no, we'll come back later. I said, you probably won't want to do that.
1 Peter 3:15.
They seem to get scared when I answer the door. I open the door and they have this look on their face and they kind of say sorry and they walk away. That's happened twice here in LA. I haven't said shit.
You're like, what?
I almost make it a point to make sure I don't have a shirt on when they talk to me. Just because I feel like it unsettles them, it levels. Like I'm unsettled with your like Terry Crews.
Nips.
You got a little
Like, hey,
little,
we have
little
good
Baphomet
news.
nipple piercing. Just like, what's up? What do you want to talk about? Just
You guys mind
covered
if
in
I
blood.
play Slayer while we're chatting?
Just arms
Just open the door and
up to the
my
elbows
AC's
in
at
blood.
50. My AC's at 50. I have no shirt on.
Okay, now I'm totally jealous. Like, how is that even possible, Maya? You've not been visited by religious zealots.
She's lucky. You're so lucky.
Yeah, no kidding.
Wait a minute. Okay, I'm sure a FedEx guy has come to your house.
Mhm.
You know,
Have you heard
deliver
about the grand package?
but they probably don't have an
No,
exchange.
never mind.
He probably doesn't have an exchange with them. I saw this guy, man. This kind of what inspired me to maybe do this side series, Epic JAW, because they're very intrusive, right? And this guy, he had enough was enough, and he was just, I don't know if he went too far, but when the bell would ring, whatever he's doing, he's watching Ricky Lake or whatever the fuck, he'll jump up off the couch. He runs outside and hoses these people down. He hoses them. And he'll curse them out, and he chases them down as far as the hose can go.
Wow.
And then like someone else is filming him, and he's like out of breath, and he throws the hose down. He's like all like in a rage, and I'm like, I feel bad for the JWs because they're ringing the bell, and they don't know this guy's gonna powder keg and go off like this. But
man's got the hose on standby.
he like full sprint, like he's back in high school, and he runs out to the hose, and he's really like into it. He just turns the hose on, he hoses them. They're trying to talk to him, and they're telling him to stop, and he just keeps going. And he has like 2 or 3 of these clips, and there was a male and a female where he flipped out and he's hosing him, and the guy like undoes his tie and like runs after the guy, and they get into like a fisticuff, and the video cuts, and I'm like, wow, he really pushed them to the edge, to where he's throwing his tie over his shoulder and he's getting in fisticuffs with these people.
I love the throw the tie over the shoulder move, like that's doing anything. Like it takes almost as much effort to just take the whole thing off and just cast it aside. He's like, no, wait a minute. Fuck that motherfucker.
No more.
I need this for aerodynamics. It's like, what are you doing? Just fight with the tie going. You're fine.
It's like we need every atheist ever from now forward that's watching this. If a JW comes to your door, you need to approach the door with a wastebasket. And if they have any pamphlets or any,
you just wait 1 second, I have something for you too. Okay, this is a hefty bag. You just, go ahead
you just
and put
point
that
to
in
Hefty.
there. Arms are looking a little tired. It's a heavy buck.
Red Venture wants to know what Randolph is doing. He's trying to get high on paint fumes. He hasn't painted enough.
Hell yeah, he's trying.
We're taking a faster route to this, but he's very methodical. He wanted to do the paint route, and
he's really doing it the truest way.
Randall's a cleaner.
I've muted him because all you can hear is his paint roller going up and down the wall. So,
Sorry about that. I'll just show it because I guess Red Venture must have just logged in. Thanks for muting me.
yes, Red, from time to time still pops in to say hi. Good to see you, Red. Yeah. It's been a while.
I was on Red's
what's that?
So Red, I'm doing 2 colors. There's kind of the top is light blue and below that is purple, light purple. Kind of going with something like the shadows of some mountains kind of theme that I've created. So
Mount Sinai.
This is the ensuite washroom in our from our bedroom.
Hey, there's the Ark.
That's the Ark up there. Oh my God! You should put all these like religious, biblical.
Yes, bro.
Put a bunch of biblical references in there.
Like,
that'll be funny.
Great.
Dark matter.
Should I paint a couple of male lions getting on the Ark?
I got a bunch of cubs coming out. I'm like, see, I knew it.
Oh, you want to jump in, Red? Sure, I'll send you a link. I haven't had Red in for a while.
It's an Ark full of Cheetos. Hey, speaking of the Ark, guys.
Red's awesome. He's good people, man. So.
Speaking of the Ark, do you guys ever think about like woodpeckers and beavers?
Oh yeah, I think about termites.
I'm more think about the Bombardier beetle.
I'm just curious about that. It's like, you have woodpeckers, right? And it's like
wood eaters. Yeah,
We got a pair of woodpeckers that live right in our little neighborhood here.
Don't.
This is the art I was referring to. And the animals went in 2 by 2. Hey, wait a minute, gay lions. And those giraffes are the same height too, which is a little strange.
Oh, that's a good point, bro. They both
they're all twins.
All male.
Wow.
Yeah. They're all male twins.
When I was a kid, there was a book like this. I saw this in a book in the library when I was a kid. It's a real thing.
That's Leo and Leon.
Leo and Leon.
Leonard and Leroy.
Alone.
The drama queens of the jungle.
Must drive them nuts.
Cowardly lion voice.
Don't
Put them up. Put them up.
Put them up.
don't the antelope or not antelope? There's other fauna that eat bark. So yeah, like everything on that boat eats bark, man. It should have been eaten up before they got a chance to land.
Yeah, I mean, you got piles of feces. You got how high did it go? The highest mountain, right? So you got either Mount Everest or whatever else. There's no oxygen. It's freezing. 40 days, 40 nights. You have ants and a queen. I mean, what are they doing? They're just sitting there like there's no ant pile. I mean, it's ridiculous. And then even if they get through that, the feces up to their nostrils and just squished against the top of this
Thing.
ark full of shit, and they pour out of this thing once it opens up. If they're like, okay, well, we're here, and the lions just eat off everything, then the lions would just basically die out. It just doesn't make any sense. All of the trees being submerged, the seawater, fresh water mixing, everything would be dead. It would all just be ruined.
Yeah, everything. Everything.
And
no, bounce right back. No problems at all.
That's right.
It's easy. That's easy. The ark is just
kangaroos.
Termites. Hey, Doc Fearsome. Termites on the ark would not have been a good thing.
The skunks. Somebody mentioned the skunks. Yeah, you got
skunks.
Oh no, lead a skunk. All right, let's go around the panel.
Which animal? A male cat market spot. A skunk. I'll take
those ass marbles, rubbing together, squirting everything.
Which animals would y'all leave off of the imaginary ark? Because I got a couple of non-favorite
mosquitoes.
Army ants.
Who the hell told mosquitoes? Who told them to put mosquitoes on the ark? Dumbass.
You gotta take two. You gotta take two.
We would have had a chance to get rid of mosquitoes forever, and this dumbass put 2 on the ark. Thanks.
Look at it like this. Even worse. Even if it was inescapable and you had to get all of them, right? The thousands upon thousands of insects or whatever, right? Fine.
Billions.
Hundreds of thousands.
Hundreds
millions.
I'm ignorant to the numbers, so I'll gladly accept those numbers. Imagine being Noah.
There wouldn't be enough room.
Holding your hand out into the air and mosquito landing, a male and female, or how do you tell? You have to get down in there and analyze the anatomy.
There's a way to tell the difference between a male and female mosquito. Females don't make noise when they fly. Males are the only ones that buzz when they fly. The males, they usually work as a couple. The male will buzz around the ear, and that distracts you while the female's somewhere drinking your blood.
There are 900,000 different kinds of insect.
Almost a million. Look at that.
That's it?
Right, over 900,000, yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
9,000.
Ladybugs, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera.
Ladybugs are voracious killers.
Like, what direction do you even start walking in to get this started? It's like the worst game of Pokemon ever, you know?
Or it's like
this is
the
Pokemon
actual
Go.
game. This is like the actual game of Pokemon.
Right. 900,000, and that's just insects. And then it's like, well, when's that flood happening? It's real soon.
So I guess they accept Pangea, because that's the only way it would work. The only way it would work is that Pangea.
No, Pangea is too old. It's way more.
They need to accept Pangea for this shit to work.
And with no cars and no planes and helicopters or any of this. I mean, even if all the continents were smashed back together right now and we had all the technology that we did, I'm going to be hard pressed to,
Yeah, you got to walk.
Like, there's a lot. I mean, it's like, what the fuck? You know,
I
I'm just
noticed
saying.
the
It's
funnel
like,
didn't say Randolph because he's the one painting.
I like to paint my bedroom.
What's that?
Would either or both Mikeys like to paint my bedroom? Metaphorically.
Climax cream and
And butt
You know, if you need a hand, let me know. I'll gladly help you. If you need a hand, let me know. I'll gladly help you.
sandy butt cheeks and lube colored.
Wow.
this room's all about texture.
What? Gladly help me do what? I'm not painting anything.
Didn't you just say you want someone to help you do some painting?
No.
Oh,
Did you miss
Is
this?
this code? Is this code? Is this?
You should do some sponge
Would
paint.
either?
you're reading somebody else's stuff.
Yes.
I don't know. I will
He's
have to
already
think
had
about.
fumes already. Jeez. Welcome there, Red. How's it going?
Hey, how are you guys doing?
Paint to go
Hey, Red.
What up, Big Red?
Hey, Red, just want to say I like the critique that you did on the Darth Dawkins stuff and a conversation I had with him. It was very helpful to me.
Yeah, I still got to get around to doing the rest of that, but I kind of want that. I haven't had the time to.
I look forward to it. You can be as harsh on me as you want because that's helpful to me. So thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
Is it just me or is Dawkins kind of losing his shit these days?
Oh yeah, well, that's all it is now.
Atheist pastor told him that he's decided to become a Hindu, and then Darth Dawkins started asking all kinds of interesting questions about Hinduism, and it's like, wow, he's actually pretty informed. But I think it's after that he seems to be off track.
Yeah, he's got that Discord server, and that's about all he wants anymore. Especially.
Oh, you're talking about Darth Dawkins.
Yeah.
Yeah, Darth.
Well, apparently he wants to talk with me again, and he's willing to do it on a YouTube channel, so I probably will do that again with him at some point.
Oh, that's surprising. He was not
Why?
too happy after our debate.
Can we hold on? Can you say the two different names again?
Duncan's
Darth
Atheism and Dark Dawkins.
I missed the first one because everyone said it at the same time.
Oh, sorry.
Duncan
Neil.
Atheism and Darth Dawkins are the same person. And he has other ones too.
Yeah, he has other ones, but those are his two.
Because
I was
everyone
like,
kept putting him out
don't
of the
waste your
chat.
time
He
with
should
him.
make up a new one. But those are his two main ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
I
one of
was-
those people you don't need to waste your time with.
I was wondering why y'all just like kept bouncing back and forth between names. I'm like, how strong is this fucking gummy where they're saying two separate things, but they mean the same thing? And there's been it's smooth. Like no one,
Think synonyms.
Well,
like
some
I said,
people.
either Diddy or Sean Combs. Like if it was that interchangeable, I'm like, there's got to be a connection here somewhere. Let me ask.
Well, some people are refusing to use the new names that he's using for himself. I always try to follow people's names, whatever they prefer to use, and go along with that.
Yeah.
Change
He's been
my
around
driver's
for-
license to MF to P.
He's been around
Randolph,
since the early days of the YouTube atheism versus Christian stuff. So he's gone through a lot of names.
Neil,
Yes.
check it out.
Is that a coconut cake?
No, that's
Fuck is that? It's a pumpkin.
Pumpkin.
Is that
A pumpkin.
Oh,
Oh, now they're whitewashing
There's
pumpkins.
a fly on there. It's a fucking Pence pumpkin.
It looks like a pumpkin that seagulls have been sitting on top of for too long.
You're gonna make
idea
a fucking pencil
What
lantern.
it is? It's the penis pumpkin.
No, stop it. It's not
Now
that.
that's ridiculous.
It's the
My
Mike
penis.
Pence.
Speaking
I'm
of
not calling
ridiculous,
him that.
Randolph, if you speak to Darth Dawkins again, because I haven't had the pleasure,
Yeah.
if you could ask him
confused, not a pleasure.
if you could ask him to explain how free will works, I would be forever in your debt.
I will. I'll make a note of that because.
Get him to map it out,
Okay.
and when he gets to, because he will, I'm going to be a little arrogant on this. When he gets to the roadblock, I would love to see that on a recording. I will play that on infinite loop, bro. That guy needs to have that spanking.
I'm hoping that that'll be helpful to you. I'm happy to help however I can.
I haven't been able to do it myself, so.
Yeah. Well, you got to get him to actually answer stuff for you. instead of
Right.
Just asking everything over and over again.
Yeah,
Oh, that was our big sticking point. So eventually I just had to keep repeating the same answer to him over and over again until he erased it.
It
I'm
sounds like a really interesting question to get him to talk about, actually.
How true is this? Is his past history? Anybody know about it? Because he has some really dark shit out there.
Who?
Mr. Dipshit, the DD.
Oh,
There's.
so that's another name he's used. Okay.
Yeah, no, he's beating his wife. His kids hate him.
I've heard all that stuff. I don't know how true it is.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen stuff that apparently is his children denouncing him. I don't know how true that is either, but
Maybe let's not say that on stream.
fuck it.
It's fine. I mean,
I've never looked into it,
Okay.
but that stuff has been around for years. It's been
Years.
around
Like
We don't know for
Scarface.
sure.
like 7-8 years, ever since his name was doxxed.
We should really follow the wisdom of Scarface. No children.
Yeah, no. His children are grown.
Interesting.
All right, let's see. Mike said 132. He needs 18 subs so we can hit our goal for tonight. So if you guys want to, just like click the link that MF2P just dropped in the chat, go ahead and do that. Do that thing you do.
Well, congratulations, Mike. You've got a lot more subscribers than I do. I'm in the mid 120s right now.
Yeah.
But you produce more than I do. So.
I don't even know what's happening right now. I don't even know what's happening right now.
now?
I'm very humbled by that. I really appreciate everybody taking a look and checking me out. If you guys want to pee yourselves in a crying laughter, on the YouTube page, there's a debate about, as I said in the chat with Neil, on the origin of choice, and then there's another debate with a Calvinist reformed apologist.com, whatever, about the problem of omniscience. Yeah, he basically ends up agreeing with me. It looks pretty silly.
Or is it
I
at?
would definitely check those out. They should be on the YouTube page if they're not.
What's it called?
There.
Is that like a specific title?
It should be the origin of choice debate.
The origin of choice debate. Him say. Problem with omniscience. There's that one.
Yeah, that one. Which is funny. That one happened because he watched the first video and was like trying to dunk from the bench. Like, oh, if I was in the game, I would do this. And then we ended up doing a video, and it didn't go the way he planned. And
Who said the Bob Ross thing? Tons of Mice points. This is why Tons of Mice wins every week. Tons of Mice is undefeated.
Can he hear us?
Yeah.
Randolph.
Yeah, of course you can.
I can hear you.
You're the
You're
Bob
the Bob Ross
Ross
of atheism.
Atheism.
I'm not that good, but I thank you.
And right here we got
I'm going to go to Easy. He knows more about art and painting, it sounds like.
We're gonna make a happy little mountaintop back here.
With the,
Happy
with the
little mountain.
clouds, all you need is just
All
happy
you have to
little
do is
trees
whisper,
and
bro.
Happy little mountains, yeah.
Yeah.
They're not
All you
snow.
have to do is just whisper.
Happy little mountains.
Yeah. Oh,
Happy
and
little
let's see,
trees.
let's see where this tree lives. He lives right here, and there's probably a little bunny rabbit that lives down in his root system. He's just he had a whole narrative.
Eating each other's system,
You gotta
slowly
smack the devil
killing
out of him
him.
when he knocks off the brush.
You gotta beat it.
Bob Ross, the
devil out.
horror version.
Oh my god! I bet
Shit.
I have a little bit of. I have like a minute and a half of like this horror-ish theme song thing I was making. I should take some Bob Ross voice clips and put them over that. I bet it would make all of our skin crawl.
Susan, I sent a link to the Divine Disbelief because you said to Nathaniel you were going to do it on his computer or whatever. I'm not sure, but anyway.
I didn't see her ask.
Yeah. I said, would you like to join?
Okay.
Yeah,
she why is she not in
merrier.
here?
And she
Why
said,
her
only
not
if
here?
Nathaniel can come too. What?
Don't
I'm
threaten me with a good time.
Bum. Go out, wow.
I'll
I
drink
love
to
me
that.
some Nathaniel. That's my homie.
Oh no, Nathaniel's awesome.
So, yeah, I read in his video, he did say that critiquing the video between me and Darth, he was saying that I wasn't really well prepared for dealing with Darth. I think that was a valid observation.
Well, I think that's the case for a lot of people that want to get in and talk to Darth right away. Like, Darth knows like surface level stuff.
You're already in here, and I just sent you a link. Sorry. I couldn't see what was going on. Right. So
I'm
I
trying
appreciate-
to be sneaky. I'm not sneaky.
So, yeah, no, I found your insights very useful. That's why I'm looking forward to your second video. And I do welcome all the feedback that I get.
Yeah. I gotta go through and cut up all the clips from the debates again. I just haven't had the time. Like right now, this is the first weekend I've had available in about a month. So,
well, your critiques are very sharp and right on point. It's high quality.
And like even I said when I debated him, because I was all prepped for everything he was going to go to, he went, he opened up way out in left field in a way different spot that I've never seen him go through on his script. And so he caught me flat-footed a little bit there in the beginning, and then afterwards, I basically just had to turn around and fight through and get on him.
So I think your mistake was assuming that he's operating from a script. I think he's got a general idea of which way he's going.
No, he has a script.
He's got that script memorized.
It's question. Okay. It's memorized. He's done this for long.
I would say he has a
he's
script.
talking to somebody. It always seems
I would
like
say
he's
he has
talking
a
to
script.
somebody.
But like basically, the thing he threw me off was something about like universal negatives or whatever and stuff like that. And so basically, you're just saying, well, yeah. What I take from it, he was just saying, well, if you think something's not true, or you take the negative position about that, you have to provide justification stuff for it. But the way he kept explaining it, because he doesn't use traditional terms in anything there. So he started on that, and I'm asking, explain, what do you mean? What do you mean? Once you had an argument from he tried to say abduction was a fallacy. It's like, it's not. But I had, in my opening, I gave arguments from induction, deduction. There's abductive reasoning and stuff in there. So I had a whole list of arguments in there that we didn't go through. And he's like, oh, well, you picked abductive stuff. And I'm like, all right, so what's your problem with it? And I explained it's not there. And he's like, oh, universal negative is this stuff. And then when he turned around and started asking the mini question, I was in a different mindset. So he got me flat-footed on it. I had to turn around on him.
Yeah, he's a smart guy.
Apparently, I'm typing in the chat again.
Well, yeah, a lot of it he just doesn't use typical language for what he's talking about. So you got to sort it out. And so I think I got him pretty good when I got him to basically deny Thomas Aquinas' stuff with divine simplicity. He's too stupid to understand that's what he's doing. Because I know he's a personalist, which is different than a Thomist, right? So they don't accept all that stuff, but he'll still argue from irreducible complexity and stuff there. That you can break them down, anything stuff there. Well, that's a Thomist position. That's not a personalist position.
I don't like Thomas Aquinas. He was advocating for genocide against anybody who didn't follow Christianity, particularly atheists, and he was trying to convince the government to make it law.
Nice guy.
I'm not as familiar with that. I mean, he was citing, like in most of his big work, he was citing a Muslim scholar, right? He was citing Averroes as a commentator. So I don't know. That seems inconsistent with that, but I'd have to look into it a little more. But yeah, and I got to him, and basically the one thing I wanted to answer that he was never going to answer was, how does he solve the problem of induction with God if he believes in miracles? And it's like you can't.
That's classic.
Well, yeah, we're us. We can just assume that induction works and then work with it, right? We can take that as a foundational belief. And
so, Red, are you? Did you actually study philosophy in university? You majored in it, or is it just
not my major? I had some philosophy classes, and that's what set me on my way to becoming an atheist. Right?
Wow.
So some stuff there, and
we actually talked about that when I had Red on.
Yeah, my deconversion story with you. Yeah, that was a while ago, about a year ago now, wasn't it?
More than that, dude.
Yeah, yeah, it was a while ago. Yeah, it was had some philosophy classes, and then basically we took a look at a bunch of different origin myths and stuff. And so ones that started kicking it, besides the other philosophy stuff, was reading like some of the Hindu origin myths and a lot of stuff. They're basically things that other people believe today in their books, and read stuff here, and then read next to what's in the Bible and stuff. And it's like, well, I accept the Bible stuff is true. Why do I think this is silly? And then the same stuff there is still silly in my book. And so I went on the personal searching and trying to find all that other stuff, and eventually just started discarding a lot of beliefs around me, right? And until I eventually came to like agnosticism and then to atheism.
A quick response to the chat. I don't consider Thomas Aquinas a saint, but by Catholic standards, he very well could be. Red, I'm curious, who are some of your favorite philosophers, and what is it you find that appeals to you about them?
In what way? Like what fields and stuff like that? There's a lot of different stuff. So I read a lot of Plato and Aristotle and stuff.
The big names, yeah.
Yeah. Then oh god, why am I drawing a blank on his? Then I read like a lot of like the liberal philosophy and politics and stuff. So there's a lot of stuff in Locke and Paine and Hobbes and stuff, and a lot of those guys in Montesquieu and stuff. So in like political theory and stuff that way. It's all over the place. Like when you say philosophy, it covers everything. So who are you? Like what particular field or idea? Like I mean, I've got.
Well, I meant it as a general question, basically. So, yeah,
it's kind of a lot of the big names you jump around to. I rely on, like in my debate stuff, I argued, for nominalism and stuff. So, all the work and development from like William of Ockham into the modern development into what we understand as Occam's razor kind of stuff. Mm-hmm. So,
are there some philosophers that you think kind of get stuff really wrong who probably shouldn't be taught?
I don't know if they got really weird systems, and so some of them are kind of weird to read and understand. Like some of the idealism and stuff, I don't take to very well. And then trying to read some of the postmodern stuff is, that's above my head on a lot of it. I can understand little bits of like Derrida and stuff like that, but other stuff is a minefield to try to get through and understand. So, obviously, if we were talking like political stuff, I don't buy into like a lot of like the socialist stuff or the those philosophies, right? Or anarchism, especially. I don't think, or like libertarianism. Like there, we'll go here. Ayn Rand is really bad. Like her philosophy is really bad. There's one right up there I can say without a doubt is bad, right? Like bad in just that it's, objectivism is meant to be like some objective standard, but like when it's all based on what the subject wants, it's actually not an objective philosophy like libertarians think it is. And so I was a libertarian for a while and big into the objectivism, but I can take objectivism and argue for everything Ayn Rand opposed, right? And so it's not a really good framework to work from, I think. But that's one where I'd say is like really wrong.
Yeah, I've noticed in debates with Christians in particular that sometimes they'll emphasize Ayn Rand as some sort of leader of all atheists, and that all atheists ascribe to her ideas. It's quite peculiar since a lot of atheists actually haven't studied her.
No, usually it's Nietzsche that they put it on through, but then they don't really understand Nietzsche either.
Actually, I've noticed that people who believe in an afterlife usually find Nietzsche very depressing, but people who don't believe in the afterlife usually don't find him all that depressing.
Yeah, no, it's not. Like his thing was trying to overcome some of these realizations, right, about the kind of systems and traditions and stuff that we hold on to, and as being no basis all the way down. And now I'm not in like the extreme form of nihilism or anything like that. That the what is it, mereological nihilism, which is everything's not real and all this other stuff, which is I don't think anybody holds to that extreme one. A few, but they're not popular. And that's where part of my discussions and stuff, especially when we get into like morality and whether or not objective morality exists and things like that. I rely on the traditions that Nietzsche and stuff would have criticized.
Susan, my dog heard that and started barking.
Sorry, I thought I for some reason I thought I had the microphone unmuted, and then I tried to actually mute it, and then I'm all like, "Oh shit! No, it was already officially muted."
Hey Neil, can you pop up the Quill Gorilla's point about Ayn Rand? It's quite interesting.
Yeah.
MF to P is all
The
over
who?
it.
The Quiet Gorilla. Yeah, she put up something up to. There you go.
That
Parsed carefully. I like that phrasing.
So, like, I don't know if you guys have seen my discussions and stuff in the past on, like,
I have.
Objective morality being a thing. 'Cause I'm a little different with the way a lot of people do it, but I always go to things people accept as being objective, like logic or math and stuff like that. And I'll find either a separate, like a different logic, which I was using in the debate with Darth. I was talking about like paraconsistent and dialectic logics and stuff, and all that other stuff. And then what I like in math is, most people say, well, math is objective. And I go, well, do parallel lines intersect? Right? And most people would say, yeah, right? When they're thinking of math. But there's mathematics, systems of math that parallel lines will intersect, right?
Oh, really?
Yeah. So they're like, so in math, they're in Euclidean split space, parallel lines will cross, right? But there's non-Euclidean geometries that parallel lines will cross at the point of infinity, right? And so these are things for like projection geometry, especially, right? So when we see, with our eyes out in the real world, when we see parallel lines and they converge on a point, so that mathematics explains that. What they have is they have the Euclidean space and they have a second space, and then those two spaces meet at the point of infinity, and so that's where parallel lines will intersect eventually in those maths. And my argument for objective morality is, well, you got these two different things here that will accept. Both are objective, right? So you can have two objective frameworks. Either
contradict, and it seems like a paradox.
Yeah, stuff like that. And so then I go from there to make the argument for objective morality, because most people that reject objective morality accept things like descriptive moral relativism, but that's not a defeater for objective morality, right? I can have a certain morality, Neil can have a certain morality, and that doesn't mean objective morality doesn't exist, right?
Yeah.
What are morals?
First of all, who is this imposter that's with you, Susan?
Yeah, who the fuck is that?
What's that?
Can't hear you.
I look awful and I hate it, and also fuck all of you, and thank you for having me. And also, what is this math? And what is this talk of math and morals? And what universe are we in today? Because
we're talking philosophy before this. Yeah.
This is a new Nathaniel. It strikes me differently. It's not that I do miss the old Nathaniel, but this one is different and edgy. Like this, is like a season three plot twist.
Yeah.
Like I like this.
Also, the president is somehow still the president, and didn't die of COVID or whatever.
Well, there's still a chance of that happening.
And, and also alcohol, which is from here, and this math and morality stuff. You don't choose anything anyways. There's no such thing as free will. There's no morality. Why are we having this conversation?
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you.
I'm not debating. I'm just saying
it's
true. And also, I won't debate you, but it's true.
Are you saying you didn't choose to shave?
It's not my fault. These things don't make sense.
There's a finite number of choices he could have made given the circumstances.
Also, Mike, I don't know you, but I know that you had a show with Neil, and I'm certain it was amazing, and I didn't watch it, and I may never, but I'm certain it was awesome. So there you go.
That's what we go for.
Honestly.
It was a good show.
Yes.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate it. Thank you so much.
I think.
How's our sub drive going?
Or what? Who? What?
Our sub drive.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Subway? What?
132.
No, not Subway.
132 out of 132 out of 150. Come on, people.
We're getting there.
Get your Googles out. Flip to your other account that you have.
Got there.
Sub.
Oh, that's like fraud, except real, unlike voter fraud.
No, it's just taking advantage.
The election is like 20 days away. That you got to fucking put up with it. All right. And then it's gonna go into like November, December, and January.
This is why he's
It's
drinking.
gonna fucking be a shit show this year.
Some of your friends and family are probably gonna die because the Civil War is seriously probably gonna happen.
Yeah.
Oh.
So,
Is this the kind of subs you guys are talking
in the
about?
States, or? For divine disbelief, are you guys in the States, or?
Yeah, we in Oregon,
Yeah, we're in Portland.
Are these?
Nice. voting
Are
for
these
mail?
the types of subs you people are talking about?
You know, I don't judge. I'm not. What are you looking at me for?
Love you.
Two more subs. Two more subs.
Well, no, it doesn't work that way. Has Divine Disbelief and Nathaniel both subbed? I think so.
I don't know.
Are you both voting by mail, or are you guys doing it in person, or what?
Yeah, vote by mail. In Oregon, we have automatic voter registration, as well as universal mail-in voting, and have had that since 1989. And it's crazy that we have the highest voter turnout in the country, and none of this like voter fraud stuff, which of course which is not real anyways. But that's why we see all these, look, I received 18 ballots. It's never in Oregon, Washington, Colorado, Rhode Island, or Hawaii, which, by the way, the conspiracy there is, and that's why you're all Democrat states. Not because there's a bunch of fucking hippies living here.
Well,
because you participate in the voter system. Yeah.
Well, like mail-in voting doesn't,
fear mongering.
Show there's no benefits to either party generally, right? It's pretty neutral.
That's correct.
That's the way it should be too.
Yeah, but this is America. We don't fair.
Now, obviously, this year would probably buck that a little bit because all the polling shows that Democrats are going to vote by mail more than Republicans and stuff. It's pretty stark.
It's so weird.
But
the party
is that because more Democrats can read?
Well, no, it's because the pro-life party wants to kill people. It's so weird.
Yeah.
They
really actively do.
I've had to respond to so many. I think I've done 2 full response on like mail-in voting conspiracies and stuff from some of the anti-SJW cheds on YouTube that are eventually going to go up here on my channel here this week. But there's like, this case here, they threw out 99 ballots or whatever and stuff. It's like, well, no, there wasn't 99 ballots. There's 3 trays of mail that were found in the ditch that included either ballot applications or something there that they couldn't tell if their ballots going out or anything else like from any of the reporting. But it's like, no, they're Trump ballots that got thrown out. Or there's the thing in Pennsylvania. There was 9 of them that it was just a mistake. And when they recognized the mistake, they called in and followed the procedure, got it taken care of. I saw another one where there was the 99 ballots one thrown in the dumpster or whatever. And here's just like 2,000 pieces of mail. So literally here that one of the employees got through, and it wasn't Trump supporter or anything like that, from what I can tell from the reading of it.
Yeah.
And it was probably just like a disgruntled employee that threw out like 2,000 pieces of mail and almost 300
bunch
pounds
of
of mail
things.
inside.
Yeah.
And so it was just a bunch of everything. There's just a couple of things there. And then there was the video a couple days ago that came out in Indiana. They had shredded up Pennsylvania ballot applications to get ballots and stuff like that. Well, when looking into it, it's like third parties can send out ballot applications.
Yes, they can. Yeah.
And so, it had Trump's name on it. So it was either the Trump campaign or some PAC associated with Trump that ordered a whole bunch of these. And my guess,
North Carolina,
because it wouldn't surprise, because the Trump campaign is a lot of stuff that's like, well, they paid people to come show up at their rallies and stuff like that, including the one today. Most of those people in that Brexit speech he gave out on the balcony earlier today was early day last night, whatever it was. Were paid. Yeah. We're paid by Candace Owens to show up. And so something like, well, or there's the $10,000 that Project Veritas offered the one guy to try to mock up, the ballot harvesting scheme for Ilhan Omar, right? So it's like, well, what could have happened here to show like mail-in voting is fake, is that they just printed a bunch and had them shred them up in the thing, right?
Yeah,
literally like that. It couldn't cost more than $1,000 to get the number of printouts that they had, right, to do it. And it wouldn't surprise me that I haven't seen anything further on it yet, because it literally happened, I think, like 2-3 days ago, and it was just some video that was spreading around Twitter.
Oh no, yeah, the guy said he offered me $20,000 or something, like $10,000.
Yeah, it was 10,000.
Yeah, and he was like, then the whole video is completely edited, which we already know because Project Veritas.
Yeah, Project Veritas has been doing that for a decade plus now.
Yeah.
See, reasons we need to move to Canada. Neil, and Randolph, be happy that you don't live here.
Yeah.
We are.
The whole fucking argument. The whole fucking argument is one big slippery slope fallacy. I mean, in my opinion, it's a slippery slope fallacy. Just, if we allow people to mail in, then plug in whatever horrible thing you think is going to take place. You have no way to demonstrate anything in the past to even, make that a robust argument. And then you have people just, eating it up like fucking Pac-Man. And
Well, I mean, and there's also
just,
I'd say there are legitimate concerns with setting up mail-in voting, especially for states that haven't done it before. There's, issues. Do you have enough people?
Yes.
All this other stuff like that you got to take care of.
We've always had mail-in voting. This is not something new, man. Like,
But no. On the scale for states that don't do the regular stuff like they do in Oregon, right?
Right.
States don't do regular mail-in voting, and absentee balloting is
Texas-
very limited.
right.
Texas couldn't handle it.
No.
Like
Yes.
Texas
Florida can't
was
handle it.
so ill prepared. And
Yes.
don't get me wrong, I'm from Texas. I have a Texas necklace. I love Texas, but there's so many things that are wrong with that state.
Yeah. Back to
Now they have the one drop-off box per county to go to.
Insane.
So you have one with
Six
millions
federal
of
judge
people,
overturned
Did they
Yeah.
do
and then
Did they
you have
do-
another county over that's got 1,700 that has one. And so
Yeah.
They issued
They
a
did-
stay today, by the way. So
They
we can
did
still do
too,
it.
right? They did put they filed a lawsuit against it.
Yeah, but then they ordered a stay today, so he can
Who did
do it.
that?
I don't know, some one of the 500 fucking judges that Mitch McConnell put in place.
Oh, I hate them.
Yeah. And these guys are all very back the blue and Blue Lives Matter and shit until the police and the FBI and the CIA, which again, things that Donald Trump put in place, tell them it's not real. And then it's deep state. And it's like, great job
right,
back in
then
the
it,
blue.
then it, right.
the fact that the QAnon conspiracy theories are being retweeted by the president, it blows my mind.
Yeah, man, that's insane.
Like
You-
QAnon accounts
Pizzagate.
sending all this stuff. It's like, oh, kill me.
we're in a really different place, man. I would never have imagined us here.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean,
A
we did
lot of
start
things. I
out
can
kinda
imagine a lot of
weird.
shit, but this shit, this conspiracy shit, wow! Like we took a flat Earth turn real quick. That shit.
Yeah,
That's a
we.
good point. That's a good point.
I'm gonna tell you something real quick. When we way back before Trump became president, and we here in Canada, we heard that he was actually going to run. We're like, is this a joke? Are you kidding me?
I still say that.
It's a fucking retard, like TV personality a-hole. Like what's
Right.
Like what?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, but
That
it's
can't
not.
be right.
It's nothing that's not new. We've had those kind of people run in the past, like
Yeah.
Fred Thompson. What was it? Fred Thompson or whatever his name is from Law and Order.
Yeah,
And,
Ronald Reagan.
yeah.
Uh-huh.
Arnold
Right.
Schwarzenegger, Jesse Ventura.
Well,
Arnold Schwarzenegger was the governor of California at one point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As,
Jesse
as,
Ventura.
Ronald Reagan,
as
he was an
Republican,
actor.
Yeah.
Ronald Reagan was an actor.
Yep.
I mean, it's a
Yeah, but he
really
went the long
hard.
route in politics and getting up there and stuff. So he served in like the smaller legislative bodies and worked his way up to governor and then president and stuff. Where like you get these people that haven't been in politics or anything that'll jump in to run like a president or the governor's race out of nowhere and can sometimes win.
Oh, and fucking Al Franken. I forgot about Al Franken.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Franken.
Yeah.
Oh, Al.
I mean,
He should
what do you
have-
need anyway? What do you need to even run for president? You just need to be a U.S. citizen,
35.
right?
Gotta be,
born in the U.S. in 35 or something.
years.
Yeah. Well, you have
It's
to be,
like two prerequisites.
well, there's actually here's the corgi.
I thought it was kind of like getting the driver's license. All you needed was a face.
Yeah.
In this case,
Yeah.
you just need some bronzer.
There used to be stricter rules.
You in order to be elected president, you have to be born in the United States, and which is just the dumbest fucking thing. And as well as 35 years old on Inauguration Day. So it means that you could be 34 and some odd change. I don't know. Pete Buttigieg is like 27 or something. I don't know. And
He's a sophomore.
He's
He's nice.
and
A year older than you.
35 on
Election day.
Inauguration Day. But you could be 25, which is the minimum age in the House of Representatives, and be vice president and be in the line of succession because elected has to be 35.
Mm-hmm.
So that means
Gotcha.
you'd be president again or one time, but then you couldn't run in the successive year unless you're 35 on Inauguration Day of, 2024. Good news. Kamala Harris is old enough. Thank goodness.
Finally.
Fine.
Well, then
Yeah.
AOC is going to be old
Like-
enough to run in 2024.
Don't say those words. Don't say those letters to me.
Why?
Yeah.
It does something to me.
Yeah, I feel you. I was like, You getting some like Iona
I got the-
vibes that I get. I understand.
Palpitations like a
Duh.
bitch. Don't say them words. Don't say them
New
letters.
York
That's
girl.
what every
Well,
woman
Al
is-
Franken was, the Democratic
Right.
Party there.
And I'm back to earth.
Our
No, it's like,
indiscretion
no,
against
it's what every
our
woman.
politicians.
What happens to every woman in Texas
One at a time, guys.
when you say Beto O'Rourke?
Yeah, everyone in Texas loves Beto.
There was a commercial about it and everything. You remember that? Where it was a,
yes.
it was like they were out, at like girls' night or something, and it was just audio with like these bottles of champagne, and they're like, "Did you tell your husband you're voting for Beto?" No. And it's like
my
you should do it too,
God.
girl.
It's
And
like
it
they're
was,
talking about a true romance
Yeah.
party or
and it
something.
was great. And also, yes, because how many doors did I knock on in Texas? Because I worked for Beto when he's running for Senate. That I'm certain I literally ruined fucking marriages. Because hi there, is Jill here? Oh, she's not. Hi, I'm with Beto O'Rourke, and I can see you're a Trump supporter. And I'm sorry for your upcoming divorce.
For your upcoming divorce. Yeah, I have no political party affiliation, but I think I'm leaning towards voting for Kamala Harris and Biden.
Because
I have my
really,
own
you're
party.
voting for Kamala Harris at this point.
Yeah,
rather
look,
than
right
Joe
now it's
Biden.
about
That's
voting
kind
for
of
a
how I
party
feel.
that-
That's how I
Yeah.
feel. Kamala Harris.
I do love her.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I have an enamel pin of her face.
Yeah, she's either a cop or she's not a cop. And whatever Sean Hannity wants to try to attack this week.
Yeah.
Oh, for fuck's sake, that guy.
Hannity fucking.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, right
Jesus
now
Christ.
it's about voting for a party you can speak to and negotiate with. That's what it's about right now.
It's true. And then putting in ranked choice voting and getting rid of the racist ass electoral college.
Correct.
It's true.
Yeah,
I
you want the
and
Constitution
also-
already.
still have him.
And also bring back vanilla Pepsi.
What about strawberry
I
Pepsi?
remember.
I like vanilla Coke a lot better.
And
Fuck it
also,
up.
I don't think any
What
of
is
those
going
are.
on with this Pepsi shit? Hold on.
no,
Right,
you
right.
no,
There's
vanilla
no
Pepsi.
vanilla Pepsi.
There's only
Fuck
one
vanilla
good real
When did this
Pepsi, one
happen?
good
When the
soda.
fuck did we get ice cream?
Oh, I've had it.
Since we're changing the topic here, I just want to say to Red, when I blanked the screen a moment ago, it was my youngest daughter asking me for something. And then she saw your picture on the screen. She said, "You look a lot like Shaggy from the Scooby-Doo series." She thinks it's cool.
Yeah.
She thinks it's cool.
Yeah, I got that. I get
Oink.
that.
What kind of ice cream is that?
I just love the new one, the red with the laughing
What kind
and
of ice
pointing. That's fucking brilliant.
Yeah.
Oh, Susan.
It's umqua.
Yeah.
Oh,
There we
Which
go.
is the,
okay.
It's a dairy here in Oregon.
yeah, I think it's also a native tribe too. So
It is.
Yeah.
It is.
yeah, it's one of
Because
the,
we appropriate everything in
one of
America.
the many. Hey, Lee, you know what? We all here's good news. We only committed genocide of 108 million of them. We
Oh.
left enough to make us ice cream.
Shit.
Good job, America. Way to be.
Looks like we've leveled the playing field and all things have been righted.
Yes.
Exactly.
Look, let me just clarify something here.
That
We,
reparations.
all of us here, didn't do any of that.
We,
Ancestors.
Well, that's as far as you know, Nate. Neil.
Huh?
As far as you know.
yeah,
Well, I have no memories of it. No.
yeah.
I know.
But
I
I'm not pleased about the people that came before us that did it. That's for sure.
No.
I was watching that debate, and I can't tell you how many times I got off my couch and got like within 2 inches of the TV screen when they asked the fucking question, like certain questions. One in particular was pre-existing conditions, right? If you get rid of the Affordable Care Act, what is the plan to address people with pre-existing conditions? That's it.
So
I
I'd like to
jumped up
touch
and I
back
said,
on the
"Oh, shit."
last.
Yeah.
I don't really want to talk about the last
There is
one.
a-
I don't really
Oh
get to
my
finish on that.
God!
Let's talk.
So,
You
about
never fucking
some of them-
addressed it.
yeah, I wrote that on Twitter. I remember, and we
I
ran
was losing my voice. I was losing my voice, bro.
minutes.
Yeah.
It's intellectual
That
That was
dishonesty.
that
God.
BP debate was bad to
I
watch.
can't stand that shit. I can't stand that shit.
I'll be right back.
I know.
Fucking Pence.
I mean, you can say I don't want to answer that question. Just say you don't want to answer the question, but don't do that shit. That was just very frustrating. And then what was the other question?
Hold on, real quick.
There's another
real quick.
question where he does the same fucking thing.
So the next time I get pulled over,
All of
I'm gonna talk like they talked in the debate. Actually, I should make a TikTok of that. Sir, do you know why I pulled you over? No, but I do want to talk about why we're asking questions at traffic stops. Can we talk about that first? The larger issue facing Main Street, not Wall Street, is why are we asking questions? Like, just never actually get. So you say your name is Mikey Famine. I really want to get back to your first question about why you pulled me over. Just
Thank you, Mikey.
the entire time.
Thank you, Mikey. Thank you, Mikey.
Yeah.
Thank you, Mikey. I mean, Jesus. Do it 2 times to Harris, and she's just like, "All right, fuck it," and just like, stops talking. But she was following the rules, but he was just like steamrolling, and I don't know. I was getting frustrated as fuck with that.
I talked to these on a couple different panels where I was just like, should they just like adopt I hate to say this, the YouTube format of debate? Because
that was the first debate. That was the presidential debate. Was a YouTube debate. Blood sports.
I'm not going to name any certain channels, but certain channels are better at moderating than others, and it just turns into like this squawk fest.
I'll name them.
No, don't.
I wanna. It's so bad. I tweet about them all the time.
You know who's the better one?
The moderator on the Trump-Biden debate was really sharp. He did good.
Good job.
Well, as good as he could do.
Sharp as a box of crayons.
Huge.
Excuse me, sir. I'm trying to follow the fucking rules here, and you're shitting right out of my. Okay, go ahead and talk some more. I mean,
Did you see that SNL cold open?
Yes.
Jim Carrey.
He came out with that ruler.
Just stand up, appear lucid, and give him that smile you learned in anger management.
That Joe Biden smile, man. That guy like reflects whatever like light is out there, and he's just like, and it's just
He's
like
basically the moon.
oh man, yeah. He's reflecting the light that reflects off my head, and there it is, and it's like, man, it's true. It's true.
Dude,
I'm okay with it. I'm excited.
Thank you. Jim Carrey should have been in Tropic Thunder, bro.
Yeah, right.
Jim.
You know,
As
when
soon
I
as he
first
walked
saw that
out, man,
movie,
I
didn't crack a laugh. I had to watch it a second time to actually laugh. I didn't find it funny the first time I saw it.
Yeah, I didn't think he played a very good Joe Biden, honestly.
They should have
You
Jason
didn't think so?
Sudeikis back. Jason Sudeikis played him last time.
Yeah, Woody Harrelson did too.
What?
Yeah,
Woody Harrelson.
I like Woody.
Yeah.
yeah, it's ranking up there. Yeah, Sudeikis definitely, and then Harrelson, and then like I don't know, name Joe Biden, and then Jim Carrey. Like I like you, Jim. You're one of my favorites, bro.
Name.
Yeah, just put a bunch of names there. I don't know.
Insert
Like
actors here.
Jon Stewart, John Oliver, and Trevor Noah, and just more Samantha Bee. Right?
They all have way too much energy to do that.
Seth Meyers.
Dave Chappelle could have done
Just at this point, you could even put like Steve
Harvey?
No, for anything.
Steve Carell.
Sure,
yeah.
Ben Stiller, Robert Downey Jr. in blackface.
Well,
Honestly, let's just put everybody.
Steve Carell was on
Somebody
Daily
talk.
Show.
Yes, he was.
He was.
Yeah.
So we can just go with an old school Daily Show.
Yeah.
cast.
There you
John Stewart said he wanted to fire him. He said he wanted to fire Steve Carell. He said because he was too good for our show.
Yeah.
And he could already
He wouldn't
tell.
want to leave. That's right. He didn't want to leave.
That is I mean, we just do Dwayne Johnson. I'm just making a list of names, honestly, at this point.
Freaking muscular ass Biden come out there.
That was probably the best block of television for the longest time. Was the Daily Show and the Colbert Report back to back.
Yeah. Agreed.
Great show.
What a time to be alive.
That
Bell Show.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I remember back before I was obviously a raging socialist, Marxist, communist, Leninist.
Looting, comma, violence.
Looting, comma, violence. Antifa, quite obviously.
This is good for my family.
Also, definitely Antifa. That one's not alive. But anyways,
Yeah.
that I was watching those shows, and I was like, Jon Stewart's funny. I like Jon Stewart, but I just couldn't get into Stephen Colbert for I don't know what reason. I guess
You
I didn't
get that he was like.
Oh, I did. I just
Okay.
didn't think he was that funny. I guess I didn't like comedy or reality.
Perhaps it is because he looks like a Keebler elf.
No, Colbert was a hard swallow. He was a hard pill to swallow. I got used to him
Yeah,
after he started.
I think Steve Carell could play Mike Pence quite well. What do you think?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd rather have Michael Scott. tell you the truth.
You gotta have somebody that keeps him a little under control though, because when Steve goes off on some of the comedy and stuff he does, it's
Oh, Kelly Clarkson!
he's
So
a
in
little,
other words, he'd be
too
perfect.
over the top for that kind of stuff.
He'd be perfect then. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Like
He could do was it Rip Torn? Because if it's a debate,
He
with
just died. I
Mike
think.
Pence, he's duck, dip, dive, dodge, and died. Whatever it is, I don't know. Yeah, that's.
Trump died about like a year ago now, wasn't it?
And you know what? Prove me Mike Pence is alive. Just saying. No emotion on
Well, I
stage.
mean, he's got he's look at his eyes completely soulless.
I mean, it was for all I know, they were trying to reanimate him with his red eye and everything. You know?
Oh, yeah. Rip Torn died last July.
I know.
Yeah, that was sad.
I really liked his voice.
Wait, what? Rip Torn died?
John Guy.
Yeah.
A year ago.
2019, July 2019.
Or, if you will, because it was 2019, it was 30 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
feels
it's
like that
like-
way. I mean, we're still in the endless march. We're waiting to get down to zero, like Trump promised.
Fuck all. Like 2020 is the longest fucking year of my life. dude.
I swear to God, 2020 has 48 months.
I said something along the lines of like this week has been the longest year ever.
Mm-hmm.
And here we are on the 531st of October. And
Does that mean it's Halloween again
We're
though?
like making up new months and shit.
Yeah.
The stars are realigning and like
The zodiac's
now
on.
we're Sagittarius or some shit. Like, honestly, I don't.
Dawning of the Age of Aquarius.
Yeah, that song is now popular again because that's where we are. That's the timeline.
October.
oh, Sweet's here.
Like, what's up, sweet? Now, I've seen Avengers, right? All of them very well. Ultron was awful.
I like that one.
Like all the movies. There's not a timeline that they could have like created that is this one.
No.
That's true. That's true.
Like-
So that means that Doctor Strange at some point had to see this timeline and
Or-
decided that it was worse than Thanos snapping half the world.
I mean, we're almost there, as it seems.
Like,
Oh.
That was a
Yeah,
COVID
I didn't know Easter. I didn't know Easter was in October. I mean, this dumb motherfucker, bro. I mean, I just don't understand the whole pushing the vaccine to be created faster than is possible. You know, is practical, just to keep some kind of a promise. I mean,
It's not
It's-
even a
it's
promise
just-
anymore. It's just showmanship. It's just a show to get elected. A show. He's a showman, and
What's
that's
stupid show?
But
He's
that's
not
what people
the
kind of
greatest.
miss when they watch him. Like they take him very literal. Because all right, fine, he's the president, but it's just
Yeah.
talk. Dude. Most of it is just a big show that he's trying to put on for his audience, and they get riled up when he acts a fool. That's what's happening. So stay focused.
the heat's gonna come and it's gonna go away
Yeah,
like
man,
a
you gotta
miracle.
stay really
and-
focused. Just brush it off.
The
Fuck
heat.
him.
Yeah,
Vote
I
him
agree.
out. Vote everybody else out, and try to repair this shit.
Mhm.
We have to stay involved.
Well, I was gonna say about like it's not the vaccine, but like some of the experimental treatments he was getting at Walter Reed. It's kind of funny to see the Republican Party back that, given that the one was used fetal stem cells from abortions.
I saw that.
Pro-life and whatnot.
and we really don't even know the full concoction of everything that he was taking. So to
No.
isolate the one
No.
thing that they like to divulge to
He
us
might have
and point to
some-
that and say this is the cause. I mean, it's kind of
You could have some serious repercussions.
like, you know what I
from all that shit, just to stay alive.
It was cocainerol. They just
There you go.
There you go. You'll never die.
Oh, he isn't looking very good. I mean,
It's not.
I'm alive.
just had,
it's the Trump doppelganger that came out of the hospital.
Ooh,
He's the
Trump
Manchurian candidate.
you got clear like IV that he's still on IV and stuff like that when he's not out doing his pre-recorded videos, and several videos where he looks like he's struggling to breathe.
It's
He's got the hose like under his sleeve, like things like off to the side.
He looked when trying to breathe. He looked exactly like me the day after surgery.
Mm-hmm.
Wait a minute.
So he looked like he
Hey,
was
that's like a Swede.
He looked
how
bad.
did you not see him?
Yeah, how did you not see him come in?
Way to be bored and not pay attention.
Well, I'm doing painting, so I have an excuse.
Oh, yeah, Randolph has an excuse.
That's it. I'm muting that bastard.
But the day after
sorry.
surgery, he looked exactly like
I was
me.
looking at my phone
struggling to
because
breathe.
you guys are talking politics, and I just
We're
don't
not really. I mean, I'm trying to keep it lively. You talk about the Heat. I'm talking about the Lakers. But it's actually it's not Donald Trump. It's like Vladimir Putin in a fat suit. It comes out. He's like, I promise, I am Trump. He comes like.
Or like
No,
3
we're-
Vladimir Putins
You
stacked
just
in a
hey,
trench.
You go open your air conditioning. Good.
So sorry to go off a little bit, but has anybody seen Kim Jong-un?
Yeah, I saw him yesterday or today.
Is
Whenever
it-
we
is
were
it
doing, like,
really?
"Look at this,
Hey, he came over for a beer.
No, I'm serious. Like
in the
I haven't seen him since they spoke about him dying.
Yeah,
No,
he's
he's been
been-
seen long after that.
Yeah.
He's been seen publicly this week.
it was
Yeah?
today. wasn't
All
it?
right.
Didn't they have the missile
I
thing
don't
today?
know.
Look at
I'll
my
look
big
for it.
dick. I mean,
I'll look for it. 'cause
doesn't
I literally was thinking
You gonna
about
look
that.
for his big dick? What? I'm confused now.
it's a missile. It doesn't work just like me.
I think
Simply secular points.
I think they would hesitate to give out that news if he had. Let's say he passed away today. I don't think they would get that out for some time.
It'd be about 48 hours until the power struggle had
Right?
got itself figured out.
Yeah.
I would say by like a week or so.
Honest question.
Because the sister, right? There was an issue with the sister.
I think
Yeah.
so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Haven't seen her since then.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. I haven't seen any of them. That's honest truth. I have not seen at all. I've been looking for them, but I haven't seen them the way they were. So that's what made me question.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like
the
he was
humanist.
just like Kim Jong-un was just like today, right? With the big parade.
I don't send love letters to. We just have hearts. That's all.
X's and O's.
Don't worry about me. I'm fine. Honest question: if he died, not Kim Jong Un or whatever, because whatever. But if the president died prior to losing the election that he's never actually going to concede, do you think they'd cover this shit up and basically not invoke the 25th Amendment?
Good
Honestly,
question.
can any of you just be like, no, they would never. Come on, this administration, no.
They had
I think you think of the craziest, stupidest shit that you can think of, multiply it by 4, take it to the power of 8, and that's about the crazy level of stupid shit that you'll see.
So
Yeah.
I'm an American and I
they'll
lost
condone it.
war. I don't know what you were. I know as much mathematics as basically words Donald Trump reads. Could you
Wait a minute. I would think
Wait, want to get that
get Neil to laugh? I'm doing all
right?
right.
If he died
count
before election day,
The amount of
maybe
math
Pence
you would
is
have to do to get to the numbers the size of how crazy, stupid shit that would be, you'd have to be Neil deGrasse Tyson.
But I mean, you'd like to think that saying, "Hey, Pence is on here now. Maybe he has a better chance on election day." Maybe to kind of steer back the way it's looking right now. Like when you're down 10 points and the average right now, it's.
But he's still within the margin of error in a lot of battleground states,
That's true.
which is what matters.
Hey, how come I'm not on there?
Wait, how do we have a 1?
You
Also,
are.
what's the scoreboard?
Wait, no, is that us or Darth Dawkins?
Don't you?
Yeah, you had to. Hey, what the fuck? Darth Dawkins has got points. He's not even.
Hey, what's the scoreboard for? What do we have to do here? How do I get a touchdown? Or
Can I-
Zingers.
Can I explain the scoreboard?
Wing zingers.
Okay, let Mikey explain
let me-
it.
So whenever someone has something hilarious in the chat, very rarely do you guys ever deserve the same amount of due as the people in the chat because they crushed it, which is why I mute my mic half the show. Or I'm really loud when I forget to mute my mic half the show. One of those two. But yeah, so I developed a little scoreboard system here. And then eventually maybe there will be some actual reward for this, but
Wait,
For
so what
now-
did he say?
What did she say?
What did
There's a-
he say?
That's not my job.
There's
Okay.
a double D on there. Oh, that's them. Okay.
I mean,
So I
whichever
mean,
one you want.
eventually, I
If it
mean,
says something funny or witty, he'll mark it down
and then I do hashtag points in the chat. So if you guys want to cross, multiply, and divide all that, y'all are more than welcome to.
Again, America.
I'm not going to remember what the joke was. There's no way. I had to look on my computer to remember the date.
I didn't know it.
It's
You gotta-
the 10th, right?
You got to remember, or you got to do something, because people are going to say, well, why did he win? What did he say that was so funny? Or why did they win? Or why did she win? Or why did, whatever the case it is. Well, how come?
right,
What did they say that was so funny?
Give the
Fair
timestamp.
enough. You know
Do you
what?
ever get the impression that Trump never wanted to actually win the election?
Whoa,
Shut up, Squeeze. God damn. You mother.
Trying to derail this whole thing here.
So I'm guessing
Come on,
what
get
I
with the
can,
times. Focus on Flygate.
So I guess what I can do, Neil, because Neil asked, not because Nathaniel asked. I guess I'll have to write down the timestamp.
I wasn't the one that asked.
You did.
Oh,
You asked what you said.
wait. Thanks for the gaslighting reality there.
You
Thanks.
said that's what. He's like, what did I say? And I'm like, I don't fucking know.
Yeah, you
And then
did.
we got
What
into
did I
it.
say? What did she say?
He wanted to know how to score a touchdown in all this.
Oh, I mean, I was more like a Jimmy Butler beating the Lakers kind of thing because y'all talking about the Heat and Donald Trump, and that's a good joke. Anyways,
So is that a
I
team
just
record?
got it, so I'm gonna go no points on that one. That's
I'm
why
sorry.
it was the last
I'm
one.
sorry that the poll sucks.
Subtracted points from
Hold on.
Loss
You
of
do not-
Negative points.
You do not get to talk basketball to me, sir.
I do too.
I am a recovering victim of the Chicago Bulls. How dare you?
Oh yeah, well I gotta watch.
No one has had a more disappointing.
He's an
30
active
years.
victim of the Houston Rockets.
Do you understand what it's like to watch Russell Westbrook and
If-
James Harden with that? Oh my God, that amazing beard.
Listen, ever since NJ left,
Dude, Harding.
and then our native son Derrick Rose came, and then he fucking blew his shit. And then Jimmy came, and Jimmy left, and we got D Wade. Who knows why?
I think I need to go put on my Kyle Korver jersey.
Neil, why did you let them take the Vancouver Grizzlies? What was up with that?
Oh, yeah, because I had control over that.
You had
You did.
You are.
You know,
I
you're
remember-
reviewing one session.
Okay. I went
I
to
can
their
vouch for
inaugural
this.
game just to see what it was all about. I'm
Yeah.
not a big basketball fan, so I was like, whatever.
I played basketball
Yeah,
when I was in 4th grade.
What was your
Hockey.
experience in green? 4th grade? Did you? How did it go?
Oh, I was always on the worst team.
I wonder why.
I was not saying this shit.
Because that melanin challenge.
I got recruited to walk on at an NAI school.
I was terrible at basketball, too.
It's
Also,
a finesse game. It is such a finesse game.
athletic. I'm not athletic at all.
Not for Jimmy Butler, it ain't shit.
I wasn't when I was younger. When I hit about 16, 17, I started getting more athletic.
What
Yeah.
weight did you wrestle at?
Huh?
Do you remember what weight you wrestled at?
Me?
250.
Yeah.
I never wrestled.
I thought you said you wrestled.
No,
wrestled.
I was in judo and a little bit of taekwondo and karate as
Oh,
well.
okay.
And
WWE,
Krav Maga.
bro?
Judo has weight
Wait,
classes, don't they?
Judo?
Oh,
Judo does, yeah.
So, nope.
And
How do they
belts.
have
the
belts
best.
then?
Couch rugby is the best.
You don't even know.
I had a lot of
He
jokes
said
there.
couch rugby.
But I'm not sure.
Randolph.
I
Randolph
watched
getting spicy.
baseball.
The paint fumes.
touch rugby. Touch rugby.
Is he cutting the right
How does that
way?
work?
Hang on, let's watch him. Yeah, he's doing it right. There you go.
Thanks, Neil. If I'm doing it wrong, I appreciate any feedback.
No, always hold the
Yeah.
brush on the angle like that because the paint sits
Remember
inside
to switch
the middle of the
hands.
brush and it spreads better that way, not sideways where it's all flat down the wall.
Oh, yeah.
Remember to use
Smaller
both
for
hands
most of
or
the
you'll
area
cramp
and
your
just
shoulder
touch
up.
the corners and stuff.
Ease, man, we can't hear you. That's why everyone keeps talking over you.
Oh, he's just talking.
Yeah,
I'm
you're
gonna-
so in the background that people just walk on you.
Hey, what about now?
Walk this way.
Better.
It's better.
This is great. Like,
better.
has this always been the problem, or is this just like right now?
No, it's all you're always like seem like really under
Low
volume.
signal strength.
They're still low.
Is there not? Listen, sir. Is there not a
In the
volume
atmosphere.
switch on your microphone?
No.
Can't.
Your computer software can do it, maybe, or the
Neil,
computer operating system.
Hey Neil, can I burst your bubble real quick?
What's that?
That volume knob does nothing when it's plugged into your computer,
Yeah,
unless you have your headphones going into it.
yeah, it's only
Mm-hmm. You can hear.
Because someone was saying, I remember way back when I first started using this sucker. People, well, you're a little hot, and I would turn it back and I put the gain back on the back a little bit down, and I said, "Oh, that's much better."
It was
Same
the
for
gain.
me.
It was the
I
gain.
did this recently. That
It was the
actually
gain.
works.
It was the gain, not the volume.
Both for me,
Different.
but I'm not using it right now.
Well, whatever the case may be, it's great. Like I'm, I have volume control down there as well if I need to. So
As he flips you off.
yeah, here's a whole bouquet.
One of these.
Can you hear me?
For the sci-fi lore inclined, when the Republicans call Trump the God Emperor, are they referring to Dune or are they referring to Warhammer?
What the fuck? What?
Star
Wait,
Wars.
what? Where did the
They're
hell?
referring to Christianity.
I mean,
Where is he? Oh, he's over there. Come here, Palpatine.
oh yeah,
He's like
Palpatine.
He's like Palpatine from the new Star Wars.
wait,
The dead and shriveled Palpatine.
I saw somebody retweet the Dune trailer, and I'm like, God Emperor Dune was an okay book. I wonder if that's what the people were referring to or not.
So
But then I remember Warhammer is the God Emperor.
Chosen by God to run America.
Mm-hmm.
so is
Hey, Christian Watkins.
Palpatine or
Hey.
Thor more powerful?
Appreciate it, man.
Good
Hey, vice versa, man.
Palpatine's the most
Likewise.
powerful out of all the Sith Lords, and therefore would be more powerful than a god.
But yeah, but he got his ass beat by Rey. So I mean, I don't know.
Spoiler alert.
Oh yeah, spoiler alert! Guess what? He
This-
died.
The spoiler, like statue.
Again.
He got beat by Mary too.
I thought he was fighting Thanos. Wait, who are we talking about?
Oh my god! Please make this crossover. Don't owned by Disney. It's not a difficult thing. What did you say, love?
I don't.
Yeah, and they've done it in the comic books already.
Yep.
Yeah.
They've crossed over the X-Men with the Micronauts. They've crossed over Star Wars and Marvel Universe. They've crossed over all kinds of shit.
Or not.
They need to do a Thanos anthology, like all the shit Thanos did prior to interaction with the Avengers. Just like I think
Prior to the
people would
Infinity
watch that
Saga,
shit.
or
Well, that's
Yeah.
That's only if
I
I,
think
also
people would watch.
if I get to watch him get his ass beat by Supergirl.
Yeah.
All 2 Death Stars get 1 planet for
I laughed at
Get one
I told her that was funny.
That's funny. I like it.
I'm going to tell my kids this was Mitch McConnell.
Wait, it's not?
Well, Mitch McConnell.
I'm gonna tell my kids.
He heard my Trump impression for the first time the other day.
He's got the waddle and everything.
He was like so amazed.
It was great.
Do it now. Do it now.
Well, now I
Share
keep
it,
under pressure.
Oh, well, do
sure you can. It's easy.
your Donald Trump.
Just pretend we're all drinking beer.
Oh, Mitch
Just
McConnell.
pretend we're all drinking beer.
And staring at
Invite
you.
everyone to the
I
Trump
didn't
Tower.
know it was on stream.
Sit
It
back
wasn't-
with the
it wasn't.
steak.
It was on a stream, so you
You can all get
go and watch.
pussy together.
Jack Daniels, Tennessee honey.
Noise.
That sounds sexual, you know.
It is.
It is. It's a sexual experience.
Hey, go back and paint. All right.
I'm pretty well finished. I just got to clean up.
Huge. Donald.
There ain't no honey like Tennessee
Fried
honey.
chicken. I'm gonna do
It touches
Obama.
me so. It touches me so.
You got a
What?
Donald
Wait.
in
What?
the 45th. So see if you can loosen me in something else. Win again.
Is that Mitch McConnell talking?
That's Barack
That's
Obama.
Obama.
Oh.
Did
This is
anybody-
Obama impression.
Anybody? No, that was horrible. Okay, well, fuck off.
Oh,
You need to
I
do
gotta
the
really
vacuum
hear
cleaner
about this.
salesman routine. You'll sound more like him.
Stop it.
Mikey's like, no.
It sounded like Captain Kirk a little bit. It sounded like Captain Kirk a little bit. It was.
Don't put my kid in.
Yeah, there's a little bit too much Christopher Walken in there.
I'm away from the microphone.
Everyone's a critic.
Walken is a little more the random pauses, though.
In here,
Yeah.
Everybody who criticized, let's hear yours now. Go ahead.
Yeah, I didn't hear you.
There's something on
I
the
was
Wii.
taking a dump and had it was a long.
Who is this? That's your Obama, Mike. You're killing me, man.
No,
Hey,
I was trying to do a Christopher Walken.
Oh,
That one too.
no. That one didn't go. All right, give me your Obama.
Either way, it was off. Obama, I could get some cotton balls and put those behind my ears. I don't know if I can.
He does the two little mice. Yeah,
I don't
fell
know.
into a couple
Rocket
milk.
I used to do that.
You have to do You have to do this too. You have to.
Oh, I only use my
Like
hands.
like Obama. You got to do the.
Yeah.
I only use my hands when I'm like, I'm the president,
Yeah.
and that's what's happening. I didn't know I was gonna win.
I never signal anything with a dog whistle. It's
Then
just
I'm
in my
never-
hands.
I'm never leaving, and you can't make me.
I did take a stab at doing an impression. I did a little video on my YouTube. It's called Donald Trump Diarrhea Epidemic. And
I saw.
he's I'm not gonna ruin it, but you guys check it out. It's like a minute or two.
You have to go check it. Yeah, it's actually, yeah. I think it's just over a minute. It's funny.
I do wonder.
Coins thrown out
what-
head.
Sorry, I do wonder what like all of these podcasts and comedians and all like SNL, which became somehow relevant again, are gonna do once he loses. Like guys, the business model is falling apart.
Well, it's like Skeptocrats. Skeptocrats started because of Trump's win.
Win, he lost. Anyways,
So it's like, well,
yeah.
win.
Mhm.
Popular vote,
So
yeah.
it's like, what are they going to do?
That's a good. Like, what is the?
Like, are they
the
going to continue doing it and just until eternity?
like Mueller she wrote.
Infowars.
Fucking
Right.
Infowars.
Well, what like even like
Oh,
Project
actually.
Veritas, what are they gonna do? Like, the fuck's O'Keefe gonna do if the Democrats win? Which I mean, when they win, actually. But like, yeah, there's even like people on the right, that like people at Fox News, right? What's his fuck face? The super racist, all of them. But
Tucker Carlson?
yeah, Tucker
All of
Carlson.
them?
He's gonna be looking at the screen like, how could I? What? Who's
My favorite thing to watch the day, if and when Trump loses, is going to be to turn on Hannity, because I just want to see his face melt like the guy on Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Yes.
That scared me.
he'd go from Hannity like into O'Reilly, and then
Ugh.
All right.
Or watch him like the Last Crusade, the guy that turned into a old guy. And turned
It's
into
Hannity
God.
running away from a big ball of Trump. Raiders.
They
Neil
chose.
is trying to talk.
I think
cheese
Neil's
ball.
trying to talk, guys. Neil.
Oh, go ahead, sir.
Oh, yeah. Like, shut up, all of you. No. All right. Nathaniel. Who, me? All right. Shut up, everyone, but Nathaniel.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
All right.
Neil's a good
Just-
guy.
About. Aw.
President said so. It's true.
Oh, Jesus. Fuck, no. That's all like fake news shit. So
Demonetized.
I'm an a-hole.
The real president.
Yes, the actual like president.
There's
We got
something about
about-
that.
Oh, my goodness.
Hush.
Okay.
Hush, children. Hush.
Okay, so they're going to come to an end in about 10 minutes or so. So I want to do one more push to get people to go over to Mike's channel and give him a sub, because we're trying to get him to 150 subs as soon as we can. And you'll actually be ahead of True North Talk, which is another channel you should check out if you do like those call-in type shows where we talk to people who believe or don't believe or whatever. We'll be talking to lots of different kinds of people. And I hope you guys come along and for the ride on that one, because Randolph and I will be co-hosting that. And once a month, you're going to see a familiar face that joins us on the show. So might hit up you. We might hit up you. We might hit up you just to come and hang out with us as we field some phone calls from the humans out there. So yeah, True North Talk is the other channel. Oh yeah, for sure. And of course, go and check out Mike's channel and give him a sub if you like what you see, and you probably will because he's got some pretty cool stuff on there. And always watch for him. You can stalk him on Facebook too. He likes to pop in and out of Facebook and do little rants here and there and there. They're always amusing. So definitely go give him a follow and follow the One Good Reason on Facebook as well. And you can stalk him on Twitter. And also, I think I have your Instagram down there too. If you want to go see Mike in bikinis, that's where you go. You go to the Instagram of Mike's in bikinis.
Go to that right now.
I'm on Insta.
Yes. The strings are next.
Nice. I love rants.
You got to give us that cheeky look, like the whole going on there. Yeah.
I would go find his rant because I love them.
Oh, interesting. Because his channel starts with the number 1, Mike, your channel's first in that resources list on the Atheist Frontier.
Yes. Cheater, pumpkin eater.
Sweet fucking
It's
deal.
like those bastards that look for that sweet spot in the phone book, and their business name is Quadruple A Painters or something.
Right.
Yeah.
Or dot quadruple.
That's the way, man.
The dot will come in first.
And do remember the easy way to get to the True North Talk YouTube channel is youtube.truenorthtalk.ca.
Is that why it's A1 steak sauce? So it can be at the top right when everybody's walking by the steak sauce.
Probably. Marketing thought, right? Yeah.
So have you guys already done a show with like True North Talk and I just missed it?
Not yet. We've got a few videos on there showing some renovation work we're doing, and we will do more in the future, but the program hasn't started yet. Like next week, it looks like I'll be getting confirmation on our toll-free number, and we're working on other things behind the scenes to get things ready. The renovations are part of it, not this room, but another part of this place where I'm setting up an office for my business, and part of it is dedicated to be the permanent True North Talk studio.
Nice. Is it a bathroom?
This is great.
Not this one.
Oh, okay.
It's a different one.
Hey guys, I can always hold my nose and
Not sure why you're so interested in that, but hopefully that satisfies your curiosity.
It's what
I must.
I hold my nose and call in as a theist if you want for your first call. I'll just try to do my best theist impression.
Yeah, you could call in anyways, Mike. It would be great to talk to you when we go live.
Yeah, I would call in and do my best theist impression, but I think to do an impression of my mom, I would have to slam my head into the desk enough times that it might.
Oh no,
that helps.
Oh, can I put like an over/under on how many shows until Dean Meadows calls in?
If you want.
If you want to place a bet, I got another piece of paper here.
Hold on. I could literally have Dean call in the first show if I just talk to Eric.
That'd be great.
And I know. I'm apparently debating Dean again or something. I don't know. Yes, I know.
She broken?
Are you in labor?
Fuse go in there or something? Or?
You need to read
It's talking about like you get triggered or whatever. Man.
That's my fucking trigger.
Yeah. Say
I have 5 to refresh.
I hate that guy. He's so condescending.
I love
All right,
it.
guys. What I'd like to do before we bring this this fantastic little chat to a close, I'd like to go around and have everyone sort of shill out their channels, and like we've sort of done a little bit of already. But Mike, I'd like you to go first because you're the guest of honor. So let people know where they can find you, like I did already, but do it again anyways.
Yeah, sure. It'll be facebook.com/the one good reason. The one is the number 1. On YouTube, you can type in T1GR Talk. That's probably going to be the best way. If you search us the wrong way on YouTube, you might pull up a bunch of boy bands. Twitter is, I believe, at the one good reason _
Yes.
And I don't know actually my Instagram. I am kind of wasted right now if you can't tell. But hit me up on Facebook and I can get that to you in a sobering moment.
Excellent.
That's awesome.
And thank you, brother, for joining me today. It was a lot of fun chatting with you today. And of course,
thank you for having me.
Oh, it was my pleasure, man. And Randolph and I, you already know our story. We just talked about it. So I'm going to go down to Susan and And
I would like to mention Canadian Atheist later, though. Yeah.
Oh yeah, well yeah. I always mention that shit at the end of these anyway.
Oh,
so
perfect.
So Susan and I keep forgetting your name.
That one.
Because you're all like bald faced now and everything. So I'm like, this kid doesn't even look like a new.
Breaking Bad.
I'm gonna go put my mask on again. That's like my only saving two things. It's my only saving grace at work, and two, it has like quadrupled the amount of people who are able to go on dates in Alabama and Mississippi.
And tell us a little bit about you guys' channel. Yeah, that gets points, man.
So we usually do secular news and opinion. We've been doing, we recently started a series that I wrote the first video and I'm currently editing that I'm hoping to release tomorrow on like racism in America and stuff like that.
Wait, there's racism down there?
Somewhat, just a skosh.
Crazy as it seems.
Just a little bit.
Just a Nova Scotia, bro.
Points.
I appreciate that a great deal. I really do.
That joke.
But we try to stream on Wednesdays. Sometimes we stream on Wednesdays. It all depends. And then on Saturdays, I've got Explain Like I'm 5 at 3 Eastern, noon Pacific, which is a lot of fun. I had on Don Ford today, who is
Oh, come on, dude.
I have more self-respect. I'm Daughtry. Okay, there's a difference.
Oh, I can see that. I can see that.
I hate
Daughtry, that works too.
but yeah, we're on Facebook and Twitter and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah,
They are indeed.
We have. We're gonna continue our and complete our video series on the Luke census bullshit, and so our inspiring philosophy can
suck it.
Yeah, basically. I would say get fucked, but I don't think you can because he's not
Tell
married.
us how you really feel.
And have a video coming out about ranked choice voting, as well as if you guys ever heard of like this Columbus fella, that'll have a script written for that by Monday. So, because that's his holiday. We celebrate him. His holiday.
Will?
I will. I have it.
I'd celebrate Leif Erikson Day.
Person that brought the first slaves to North America. Good job, guys. Anyways, yeah, that's our channel.
Yeah.
Like and subscribe.
Sweetie, what about you?
I have shot my first video.
What?
Congratulations.
Cheers.
It happened.
It is a rundown on how to discern the difference between social democracy and socialism.
Oh my God, I love you.
Wow. That should be interesting.
And the differences of the schools of thought of socialism at a very high level. Why syndicalism is different than market socialism is different than yada, 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 on down the line. And the 40 plus schools of socialism and how none of them are actually communism.
Do you plan on making a video about Bo Pelini being both a piece of shit and a bad defensive coordinator?
Oh, yeah.
Nice. I like it.
Bo Pelini is a piece of shit.
Yeah.
There's my video on it. Just cut that out right here.
Because since we've got the Nebraska masks, I was wearing one to work the other day, and I got to sound like I knew what I was talking about with Nebraska football.
I don't know this. You didn't tell me this.
But in
in
Oregon, Scott Frost is pretty popular. So
yeah.
I guess I don't know.
Anyways, Bo Pelini is.
He was the offensive coordinator when they went to the national title game.
Yeah, but Bo Pelini is defensive coordinator at LSU now, so feel free to look that up.
Oh yeah. I love that picture of him just flustered. It looks exactly like him during the Wisconsin game in 2014.
Or ever. Because fuck that dude. Anyways, I'm happy to hear you.
You guys done?
He's genuinely happy.
I am.
All right.
Stop taking over. I'm kidding.
What's best is on the Reddit thread of how every LSU fan going, I never understood Nebraska fans running him out of town, but now I do.
Yeah. Yeah. I think Youngstown people did too. I'm sorry, I haven't had a chance to like talk to anybody except for Susan, which is always also amazing, but other people in like, I don't know, 3 weeks. So thank you.
You talk to people at work.
That's not the same.
What?
Continuing.
So anyway, I don't know when I'm going to get fully cut on it because obviously I'm still fighting fatigue and can only be like awake for like 4 hours a day. But well, it'll go up soon. Video editing is tough.
Yep. That's why I do live.
All right. Well, thanks, Sweet, for I don't know what that was, but thanks, Mikey.
Thank
tell us
you
a little bit about
for
what you do.
participating, I guess. I'm Mikey Famine, 1/5 of the Bin podcast. I produce for Neil, and I'll be the producer for True North Talk. You can find me on Patreon with my name, Mikey Famine, or the Bin podcast, or Neil the 604 Atheist, because he pays me. And if you pay him, then he pays me, and it all works out great.
I pay you regardless of whether or not they pay me.
Yeah. He didn't taking care of things, which is why
The reason I'm a patron of Neil's is so it can go to Mikey.
Yeah.
trickle down patronomics.
Patronomics.
Point.
Yeah.
Wait.
Nice.
Fixed. That's all I can say. Red, what about you, my friend? It's been a while since you've been in one of these, and I always do enjoy when you jump in for sure.
Yeah, I love being here. I just wish I had more time to do it. I'm Red Venture on all social media. So Twitter, my YouTube channel's Red Venture. I stream on Twitch, and largely my YouTube channel right now is kind of live reaction stuff to political stuff. Usually talking about like anti-SJW chud stuff.
It's funny too.
On there. So I do that. That's up there. I do some scripted and animated content.
I do. Sorry.
Do some scripted animated content and stuff like that on there as well. There's more of it coming. I've been working hard on this. Work has gotten in the way with it, so I don't know when the first video is going to come out, but we're doing an animated series to go after kind of channels like the Quartering or Geeks and Gamers, whereas just doing a response video to them is on most of their stuff really isn't worthwhile, but they're worth making fun of because they are such large channels on it. So it's tentatively called the Chud Avengers kind of thing.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, so I've been working on the character models and stuff like that on there. It's just I was hoping by mid-November, but given my work schedule, December is probably going to be the earliest we see that, if not after the first of the year.
Red, do you need anybody to do voices for you?
Yeah, I'm going to need that eventually. I got to, yep, I'm going to throw them around.
I'm willing.
Got a lot of work.
Is Neil and anybody else?
Before I get into voices.
I would never be so dramatic as to put out some sort of interview voice.
That's a lie. That's a lie.
I would offer my services, but I would scare everyone away from your channel, and you would never have any subs.
Randolph, you're having a fucking earthquake.
I'm actually doing I'm doing all right on subs. Would like to see it grow. I don't know if I'm going to quite hit my goals. Certainly not for the subs. I was hoping to get to 1,000 by the end of the year, but again, work is preventing me from being consistent.
Everyone goes
up. Watch time is doing well though, so I'm well on the way to that. So if I could get both those by the end of the year, there's going to be a lot of content coming out here from the last couple of streams I've done over this week. So I've just been cutting it up all the day.
Do you have a Patreon?
Not yet. Nope.
Get one going, man.
I don't need it yet. I feel kind of weird asking my smallest
I know.
audience as
I did
is
too, but it's well worth it because it helps to pay for some of this shit.
You want to know why you're wrong? It's because if they want to give you money, you're kind of a dick for saying, no, I'm too much of an art. Bro, they want to help. They like your content and they want to give you $1 a month.
That's
Let them.
the way I finally look. That's
Let
all.
people be nice to you. Damn, it makes them feel better as people.
It totally does.
How are you going to get your blessings if you don't receive
my ad block on?
Right.
You can take it and actually give it to a charity. You know.
Yep.
You could do that too.
Well, I am actually, so if there are people that, wander and like Twitch or stuff, I am actually affiliate over there, so I can get subs and bit donations. If you ever stop by one of the streams there and want to drop me some, that works.
Make it
Everything
big.
eventually, if I ever take off to the point where I have like 100 fucking patrons or something, which I doubt, but it might happen. Anything
By
above and
tomorrow,
above, anything over and above my costs for the show or whatever, is going to go directly to Canadian Blood Services and BC Children's Hospital. So,
Oh,
Man.
that's cool.
Ah, being nice or whatever. Man.
Fucking your
Canadian,
niceness, Neil.
it's in my blood.
Oh, that's right. Fucking humanist.
Damn those humanists. Anyways, well, thanks a lot for that, Red. And Ease, tell us a little bit about what you got going on and how people can stalk you. I mean, find you.
Yeah, fine. How's this on the mic? Is this better?
Much better. Much better.
Much better.
Okay.
Holy shit, we
I
can
know,
hear you.
I'm actually holding the camera up to my face so I can talk into the mic.
Oh, so you're actually going through the microphone by the camera, not your other microphone.
Right.
So you have
yeah.
to go into the computer and switch those. So
Yeah, well,
That's why you
no,
sound
it's
so far
just
away,
it's all in
suddenly.
one. I tried the other mic, and it didn't.
to get a new fucking mic.
Yeah, man, I'm
on
yeah,
it.
I'll do it. I'm on it. Just find me on Instagram at Easism. All links and everything is there. I'm working on a bunch of stuff, and I'll be posting a lot. I have been posting a lot lately. There'll be more coming up this week, next week. I'm trying to get ready for the holidays.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And a lot of pictures of his artwork and stuff are there, and he does some pretty wicked stuff. It's really
Yeah.
cool.
Thank you.
It's fantastic.
All right, Randolph. So because I'm going to call this quits in a couple of minutes, I saved you for last because you can do all
thanks.
the plugs. You could do all the plugs for our shows and stuff like that. So go ahead.
Okay, so the True North Talk program, you can find out more about our upcoming program at www.truenorthtalk.ca. .com also works. We have a link to our YouTube channel on there. We appreciate all the subscribers that we're getting, and we're getting pretty close to 100 now. This is part of the Canadian Atheists, which is a national organization that's trying to normalize atheism and counter the vilification efforts of people who, for whatever reason, don't like atheism. Our website address there is www.canadianatheists.ca. And then, of course, I have a YouTube channel as well at youtube.com/Randolph Richardson. Remember, the spelling of my name is Randolf. Thank you very much.
You bet. And once again, Mike, I want to thank you for being my guest of honor for the evening. It was a lot of fun. And I know it's probably getting pretty late where you are because it's almost 10 here. You're on the East Coast? Yes, definitely. And you're on the East Coast, so it's like stupid o'clock in the morning almost for you. So, and I've seen how much of that bottle of Jack you've had, pal. I mean, I'm going to be honest. I'm actually surprised you're not doing a lip stand already by now. So
Tennessee honey.
I couldn't
It's
do the
coming,
honey.
bro. It's
Yeah, I
coming.
couldn't do the honey.
Yeah,
I don't like the honey.
I was
ones either.
skeptical too, man, and then I tried it.
I have
It's
become
fucking amazing.
I have become addicted to the Black Tide Kraken. It's coffee infused rum.
Ooh.
And dude, it is so good.
Dangerous.
I don't drink a lot of hard alcohol other than single malt scotch. And I tried this stuff and I was like, holy shit, this is fucking amazing. It literally tastes like a liqueur. It's it's sweet and good, and it's got the kick to
Kraken
it.
spiced rum is awesome.
Yeah, Kraken, it is.
Like
It's just
Disaronno.
Can
Kinda,
would you
yeah.
like the scoreboard? Neil?
Yeah, I'm
Oh, scoreboard. Yeah. Let's
I'm
see
an
the
old
scoreboard.
yeah, let's see the scoreboard.
Let me.
It's already rigged.
You say that, but
I do.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
If I
but-
didn't win, you're fired. But anyway.
So Neil is back-to-back champion now.
Who would have thought?
Like he's quick.
So, in third place tonight, there is a three-way tie with
It's a threesome tie.
Simply Secular, Divine Disbelief, and Neil the 604 Atheist with three
Zingers.
three nets. Those are good nets, you know.
There we go. Hey, anything we share anything with Neil, we're good. So
In second place for the first time in their illustrious scoreboard career, Tons of Mice. Actually, Tons of Mice with 5 zingers.
there you go.
Way to go. Congratulations.
Yeah.
And on 10, 10, 20, which I wrote down and was like, oh, 10 plus 10 is 20. Anyway,
That is correct. I can vouch for you there.
It's a conspiracy.
Do you believe that it's true, or do you know? Never mind.
But were you there when it happened?
Yeah, were you there?
When we got together.
The rocks were there.
But are rocks atheists?
Oh my God.
Here we are.
What is
Have you
it?
been living under an
Not a
atheist?
valid question.
And now
They lack belief.
the winner of 10, 10, 20 is Doorknob Head.
There you go.
Hey, Doorknob Head.
Congratulations, Doorknob Head.
You win nothing.
It's
Better
Why
just-
are we not surprised?
Yeah, you wanted Dolly Madison.
See, that's how we go.
An extra point.
There
It's
you go.
effortless. He went for the AN1 and got it. What's up?
Well, I mean,
I remember the N1 brand in the late
Energy,
90s.
full energy.
Yeah, same.
yeah. And one. So and one is that thing that the Bulls don't get anymore, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
There we go.
There we go. 3 for third place. I like it. That's one James Harden shot.
Look,
I
somebody
should-
got 111? Wow.
That's my alarm for the morning, by the way.
Nice.
Is it really?
Son Williams.
If you,
Mine is the True Detective first season theme. That's what I wake up to.
And my phone, when people phone me, it's the original 1960s Spider-Man theme song. So
Nice.
Nice.
Hey, Mikey, I'm just curious because Doorknob Head is continuing to make more jokes, like he's now saying he cheated. Will those carry over into the next episode? Will those carry over into the next episode?
unfortunately, even if you score points in overtime, they're not
Are these
pulled
rollover
forward
points?
to the next game. I'm so sorry. The whistle already blew, so I mean it did go in. It definitely went in, but I'm
That's
sorry
what
that
she
was
said.
the end of the quarter.
Ah!
Point. Wait.
It's kind of like
Waka
prom night.
waka waka.
Yes. You've no idea how much I love the Muppets.
I don't either.
Wow.
So
Bunsen and Beaker are
Waldorf and Statler are the best.
Statler and Waldorf is the other one. Yeah, those are awesome.
Is
Well,
that,
the question is, what is a na-na-na? No, the question is, who cares?
those are the boys.
No, 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 no.
Right? What's their names?
No.
Statler and Waldorf.
I screwed it up. Sorry.
That's
Yeah, you're totally off key.
those. Were
No, it's the lyrics I screwed up.
Phenomena.
Phenomena. See?
It's not phenomena. It's phenomena.
Correct. Phenomena.
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 Has anyone ever seen like
Well, that felt productive.
I can't remember the singer's name, forgive me, but Animal is playing drums with her as she's like singing Fever. He gives me fever, boom, boom,
I
boom,
think I've
boom.
seen that, but I don't remember who
Yeah,
it
I don't know the artist.
So in
It
the
is so
I don't
funny.
recall that one.
there was the Muppets movie that Jason Segel wrote back in like what was that, like 2011 or something, that had a version sung by Camilla and the Chickens of the CeeLo song "Fuck You."
Oh,
So it goes.
There
it
needs to be.
maybe watch that. It was funny.
It's amazing.
The quack.
that was a great imitation.
There
Thank
needs to be an
you.
American Muppet. American Muppet movie.
It's Rita
American Muppet
Moreno.
movie.
Pigs in space.
Rita Moreno. That's what
Anyway.
it is.
Neil is
We
so
have-
bored right now.
We have jumped the shark.
Oh, yeah. Oh, no. Cookie Monster is a different kind of Muppet. He's got a picture of Cookie Monster. Looks pretty awesome.
Muppet.
He's technically yes. He's
There you
a
go.
He is for cookie. That's good enough for
Wow,
me.
Cookie Monster's totally ripped.
He is. He got some pecs there. I thought he was like
his hands.
Sesame.
Well,
Those
this
are
is-
hands.
That's fantastic. I think Easium drew that, right?
Yeah, easy.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
So he's so Big Bird is a Muppet.
Yes.
I am. So
Damn, that's nice.
He's a Big Bird Muppet.
He's a
So then why? Wait, hold on. Why then in the UK is being a Muppet a bad thing?
Because you're a simpleton, goofy fool, like a Muppet. You're just like you're a little yeah, you're not.
Yeah, without someone's hand up your ass.
Somebody has their hand up your ass and they're controlling.
Got it.
Oh, the imagery.
Like Mitch McConnell.
Yeah, there's imagery for you.
On that note.
Whose hand is this?
It would be Trump's hand.
Yeah,
Is up his ass.
Yeah.
It's got one of those long gloves that they use for cows.
That was one of my favorite pictures. Was like right after Trump got elected, there was a picture of him with Paul Ryan and Mitch McConnell flanking him, and there was the nomenclature was Trump photoed with 2 prostitutes.
Oh man, yeah. They get paid basically. What he's saying. Wall. That's what McConnell sounds like as Muppet, also in real life.
I thought he sounded like a Charles Schultz adult.
Wall. SCOTUS.
Wah.
Basically, that. Anyways, Neil.
It's because of that
Like Charlie
waddle.
Brown's
Neil,
teacher.
Go away, Neil. Let's have our
Charlie
own
Brown's teacher.
and this, Neil, and the pain of those who are watching.
I'm being kicked off my own show.
You're the one
Right,
who leave.
That's true. That's true. I pay for it every time.
And now you're
I have
now
video
you're
editing
blocking
to
your
do.
back just like a politician.
I have
How
video
am I a
editing.
Muppet who haunts somebody's dreams? I'm trying to figure that one out.
Fucking Mike
I
Pence.
am not a politician.
Not a crook.
Who plays
Nixon Muppet.
Groening play Nixon's head? Or Grinning? Whatever. Does he play Nixon's head or does he play
No, I think it's Billy West.
nice? He also plays
Billy West.
Billy West.
No, that's John DiMaggio.
Right, thank you so much. Yeah,
That's-
by the way, this
he
is
plays
Futurama. Futurama for all of you that suck at life and have never seen it. Yeah, failed
He
life.
also did Ren and Stimpy too, right? He was Stimpy.
John DiMaggio?
Happy, happy, joy, joy.
No.
Happy, happy, joy.
From Billy West. Yeah,
Yes.
Billy West did. Yeah.
Did he really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
John DiMaggio.
John
Oh.
DiMaggio did Adventure Time.
Yeah. It's like,
Yeah,
Ben
but DiMaggio's been on Adventure Time.
Yeah.
Or he does
He's one of the main characters, yeah.
fucking dogs and whatever the dog's name is. Anyway. He
Jake.
sounds like Bender.
Yeah,
Jake.
so like, what is this?
All right, guys, I'm gonna
I
bring
have
this
video
to
editing to do.
All right. So, once again, thank you, Mike, for joining me today.
Hi,
Just a quick reminder to definitely go and check out Randolph and mine's upcoming call-in show, True North Talk. You can find the link for that in the description below. Also, if you help out the show and you like what I do here, you can become a patron, or you can do a one-time donation through PayPal, or you can be just like the Quiet Gorilla and be really cool and pick me up something off of the Amazon wish list, like this, which I will be putting into action soon. This wonderful green screen and fuzzy thing for my microphone.
Nice.
And this awesome fucking carrying case for my Yeti. And stuff like that. So people have been helping me out. Gorilla's been he also did a $20 super chat tonight. Which, by the way, you guys could proceed to do because I have fixed my issues with the AdSense and Google. We have sorted things out, and I will be getting all the money that they've been hoarding on me, which is close to $500 will be popping into my account at the end of the month.
Oh, fantastic. That's great.
100 of that.
That's splendid.
And that
We need a
money,
loan.
by the way, is probably hit me up, man. I might be able to help you out. But
That is
remember,
splendid.
it's Canadian dollars, so like $100 Canadian is like 49 cents US or something. So,
I don't know,
Something
the
like
economy's
that.
tanking. I don't
Yeah.
know if you heard that or not.
oh yeah, I've heard.
We'll go up to
Anyway,
50
those are
cents.
the ways you can help out. And don't forget to go to the original interview if you missed it with me and Mike. It's a great chat that we had. A lot of really cool shit. We had a great time too. I think we were making each other laugh pretty good too tonight, which is always good because sometimes these stories can be a little hard for people to talk about. I've had quite a few tearjerkers on the show before, so I always try to keep it light and upbeat and to make people feel like they're comfortable and safe that they can talk here. So definitely go and check out all of his links in the original interview. There is a link to the original interview in the description box below, and that'll lead you to all of Mike's links as well. And as you heard earlier, you can all help out all my friends that jump into my after parties by going and checking out their channels as well. Until next time, guys, like I always say at the end of these shows, with the whole COVID-19 thing going on right now, remember to be safe and be well, and above all, be kind to each other, especially, okay? And like the late great Carl Sagan once said, extraordinary claims require extraordinary evidence. And we'll see you guys next time.
Go vote, America.